Hey everyone, welcome to the Divinity Original Sin, the board game Kickstarter playthrough video. My name is Tom.
Josh.
Kyle.
And we're the developers and designers of the game. Kyle here is part of our secondary design team. He's been working very hard on testing this product, and he's been under wraps for quite a long time.
Finally allowed to talk about it.
You can finally talk.
Yeah.
So good.
So this playthrough video, just a quick caveat, this playthrough video, we're going to take you through a couple of scenarios in the game. This particular book we've made, the storybook, is specifically for this playthrough video. The story and stuff that's in here is meant for you to see, but will not be in the actual game because we don't want to give away any of the incredible story that you're going to go through in Divinity Original Sin, the board game. So this is kind of just a sample, would you say? It's a sample playthrough. But also just to let you know that as we play this through, we highly recommend you go and take a look at all of our small micro videos. We made a whole series of micro videos just above this video that allows you to see each and every mechanic and or item in pure detail, so that you can actually see each of those mechanics and learn that before you get to the actual game. It'll make more sense.
It'll make more sense.
We're still going to give you an overview of everything quickly right now, but we definitely want you to consider looking at those videos. And thanks for watching, of course. So, where do we want to begin?
All right. Well, I think we should probably talk about this big component in the middle, which is the heart of the game. This is the clock board and the location board, which is a two-piece. The bottom piece is a four-fold board, and then it has this top board that sits on it with a clock hand. We're going to use this to explore all the various places in the game through a series of location cards, which we'll seed out in a ring, and you'll see those as we get into the story. But basically, the game has three main components, three sort of types of gameplay that it moves between. The first is that you've got this storybook, where you read text and make decisions. It functions
kind of
like
a choose-your-own adventure.
It's basically a choose-your-own adventure game. But a lot of those decisions are very meaningful because they tie into your character's talents and keywords on their origin story cards.
And stories.
Yep. And then those decisions will lead us to sets of locations, which are cards that we'll lay out, and then take turns assigning our characters around the ring to explore.
That's right.
Every so often, exploring the locations turns into a fight, in which case we will use this board still with groups of enemies around the different faces of the clock. Well, not those guys.
Yeah,
those are us.
these guys. That's us. Yeah.
We're not fighting our own.
No. So, okay. We've got a lot of components to show you. Again, please make sure you check out our micro videos. We've got status effect tokens. Those come into play usually in combat. We've got our crafting pouch full of crafting items and a crafting deck to go along with it. This is personally my favorite part of the whole thing.
It's
I don't know what it is about this crafting part, but it's actually kind of a minor part of the game if you think about it. It's very small and like.
But it's really important because it gives you so many opportunities to pull things out.
Oh my god! But I
find
love it
solutions.
so much. I love it so. When you see the video on this one, you will love it. It's awesome.
All right.
We've got our storybook. We've got our character cards. There's a lot. You've got your cast. This is the cast that you're used to seeing, right? We've got
we know those people.
We've got some new characters that are going to be introduced. We're just going to not really tease those too much because you know that we've got some new characters we're going to introduce. By those way, those are stretch goal characters. Some of them are announced at the beginning. You will just have to wait and see what's happening because this has got some of your favorites and some new friends. Speaking of new friends that are actually stretch goals, we've also got Beast.
And
Losa. And Loholt. And Loholt, no relation to Losa. So we've got status or source tokens. These will come into play in combat. And or there's other actions later in the game. Equipment cards, we've seeded for our characters here.
Yeah,
so
we've made some starter level characters. These are basically the same power level as that you would start the campaign with.
You've got your character boards, which you want to talk a little bit about.
So let me show you how this character board works.
This is awesome.
Brilliant.
So this piece, it's a bifold character board. It has a player sheet in it that you write all of your information on, including all the cards you have. And then you insert it in here and line it up. And all of your stats are visible during gameplay, but only the information you care about. And there's a column on the right-hand side to tally your current resistance total. You got up all of your gear. And then there are tokens, some of these, for instance, that will modify that number.
What's really interesting about this character board is that because the sheets are insertable, you can actually have different sheets for different player groups. So I know sometimes if you like playing big campaigns that you come
basically
back.
your save file,
It's your save file. That is your save file, effectively. So the whole point of this is that we tried to create a game that didn't destroy the game as you played it and had a chance to have a unique ending as you play along. But in this case, the only thing you're playing with is these character sheets, which are easily printable, and we're going to give you a whole bunch of them so you can...
And there's 4-player boards, and you can just have as many character sheets as you would like. There's an indented track as well for your action point token.
Which would be great.
You're going to be using a lot.
Spending combat. We've, of course, got the hit points dials, which is kind of great.
Dial.
We have dice. Combat dice, different colors with different denominations of dice icons on them.
Yep.
Just for the record, this is a prototype. Some of the stuff here is final, some of the stuff here is not, because this is stuff that we need your help to get into the manufacturing stage.
It'll also look better at the end.
It'll also look way better.
These will be etched and painted, right?
Exactly.
These are just stickers.
But we have different kinds of dice for different kinds of effects.
Yep.
We've got a pile of tokens for health and for our special talents, such as the Pawn or Pet Pal.
Yep.
Very iconic things to Divinity Original Sin.
The hothead.
The Hothead, yes.
Yep.
You are
that one.
playing the Hothead, no?
Well, Beast is a hothead.
We'll see what happens. And then we've got ability cards. We've all got our ability cards.
Yeah, everyone has their skills.
These are things that these skill books that you are familiar with in the game.
Some iconic ones you probably remember.
Yeah.
And some new ones you haven't seen before, because we have some new ability trees.
Cloak and Dagger.
It's always interesting. Weapon trees is its own ability tree.
Yeah, that's right. Dual wielding and two-handed are both their own skill trees. So we'll talk a little bit more about that in the skills mechanic video.
Okay, so we've given you an overview. Of course, we also have plastic. Who doesn't love some good minis? This is some well done minis.
And these are just these are our 3D printed masters, right? They're
These are 3D printed masters. These are the masters that we have currently. So we are going to play stretch goal characters because we want you to be enticed to help us get to those stretch goals. And we want to show you just what is in store for this incredible campaign. So here we are. Let's break into this and get started, shall we?
Let's start a campaign.
So Josh, if Kyle and I have never played this game before, and this was all set up, let's say, demonstrating at a convention, and you are a player coming to the table, you have this pre-set up like this, how would we begin?
Well, the best part about it is once you have your characters designed, and we're using the pre-generated ones, using the basic class cards, but once you've got that set up, really all you need to do is dig into the actual storybook by reading the first chapter.
So it's all set up now?
Yeah.
There will be, of course, in the rulebook a way to show you how to set this all up.
And everything in the box is divided. All of the cards you need for enemies and locations and everything is all divided with card tab, with dividers. So we'll just pull them out as we need them.
We're going to say, we're going to do a little plug right now. You might notice that there's some wooden boxes on the table, and or maybe inside the box itself, you'll see these wooden box inserts. This is done by Broken Token. This in the Kickstarter, if you read below, and part of our additional or optional buys, as well as in our totally enhanced package, we have a Broken Token insert that we're excited to show you. So we decided to actually show you some of its effectiveness today as we're playing. So shall we just break into the story?
Yeah, let's start.
Oh, there's stuff on the front of the book here.
Yeah, so this is the first story section of the game. We read that and we make some decisions.
I don't even need to flip the page. I'm just going to read it. Here we go.
Don't spoil anything. Start with the cover.
I wonder what's in here. The world is changing. You can feel it in your bones. You may not be able to put it into words, but you know that things are different, darker. The summer seems a bit colder than before, with a piercing chill reaching into your guts.
That's not good.
No.
I don't like that.
Everyone's heard the rumors of beasts from another realm. Monsters with no place in the world. They're not that beast.
The only beast.
While many dismiss them as tall tales, there are too many for your liking to completely disregard them. You must look out for your people, and that includes being aware of the tides of the world before they come lapping at your shores. Your domain may only be a simple village to most travelers, barely worthy of noting on a map. But all the people living on the grounds depend on you for their safety and solace. It's a shame that this isn't going to be used in the actual game. That's kind of cool. So we're starting in a village, it looks like. And then in a red box here, it says, set up the Gargill location and do not use the location timer. Areas 4, 7, and 8 are not used for this location. So there's instructions. So location timer.
Yep, I pull out my set of cards. I've got my Gargill cards, which are 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6.
Okay.
They're numbered in the corner.
I can't even go into the book to see what happens next.
Nope, you don't need to. This is the location timer. We're not using it for this location. I'll set it aside. And then these go on the matching numbered spaces around the board.
Okay.
So
1's here.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I like this.
2, 3, no 4, and there's a 5 and a 6.
So 7 and 8 are
So
not
these
being
represent an abstract, correct. So these represent an abstract geographic area, and we are going to take turns going and exploring.
So what's the location timer? So we don't use the location timer.
Yeah, so we've done the story section of the game, and now we're exploring the location. And the way this works is we have a certain number of turns to assign our characters look at cards and make decisions about where they are
I see.
or what we're going to do with them. So most locations you might have the timer at say 3 rounds, which is we take 3 different turns where we assign characters, pick up cards and read them, resolve the effects, and then go again.
Combat and all that
Right.
stuff.
Wonderful.
I mean, I
because-
actually know this, but we're just going to pretend we don't, just for you guys.
But because
brand new.
but because we're playing the village in the game, there's nothing bad that's going to happen to you probably in the village, so you don't need to worry about like you're not on a time.
Yeah, we're in a village. We're hanging out. We're
Yeah.
just having a
Things aren't going to get away
a meet
from
at
you.
the Gargoyle Inn.
Yep.
So, all right. So first things first, should we introduce our characters at all?
We
Talk
could
a bit
do.
about them. So I'm playing Lowhold. He's a knight mercenary. It looks like he is a paladin of the Divine Order. There's some secret stuff about him.
Or he was going to be until something happened.
A paladin of the Divine Order. So I'm playing
Yeah.
basically Lowholt, but my class I've chosen is a rogue, because this really Divinity Original Sin is a classless system.
It's
So
classless. There are abilities that you unlock or learn, put points into. But
Right.
once you have abilities, you can learn any skill from that ability tree if you have enough points.
So even though I'm coming from a paladin order, or was coming from a paladin
Yep.
order, I've decided to take the
Got a little
scoundrel
bit
skill
rogue.
set and the dual wielding skill set, and I'm kind of like a paladin rogue, which is my
Yep.
favorite. And who are you, Kyle?
Well, I am the Beast.
Yeah,
the
Beast.
great sorry, it goes this way, I believe.
Yeah, he's right here. Bang.
He is a great dwarven noble,
Nice.
also a little bit of a barbarian. He may have had some issues with the law in his past. Who
Yep.
knows? I guess it depends whether or not you've played the game
So
before.
I've got mercenary, and you've got something else. So quickly, I'd like to touch on that for a second. What
Yeah.
are these keywords?
So every character origin story has 2 keywords, or sometimes 3,
Okay.
that they come with, and these are story keywords which can impact the decisions we can make in the storybook, or can impact decisions we make when we read story cards and locations.
I'm all in. Sorry to interrupt, Beast. What have you got?
no
You're-
problem.
what are you doing?
So
How do you
I am,
spect?
I am playing a knight.
You're specced out.
A knight, so a very powerful boy with a nice 2-handed sword.
Yeah, you got the big 2-handed sword.
More heavily armored.
What are your
and,
skill sets? You got
my
two.
skill set, so I'm skilled at warfare. So these are my warfare cards, and 2-handed. So these would be my
Yeah,
my
you're gonna
2-handed
break
cards.
some armor.
Break
Okay.
some
And
And that's
armor.
one of the new
and,
skill trees in the board game.
who are you
It's not
playing?
in the PC game. Losa is a mystic jester, is her origin story.
Okay.
If you know the video game, she's possessed by demons and trying to get it under control.
Dun, dun, dun.
And that's the short version.
Yeah.
But we're playing her basically as an enchanter, so she has Aerothurge.
It's actually
and
her default class in the video game.
Isn't it
Oh,
just?
interesting.
So she's a master of air magic and water magic, basically.
Excellent. All right, so now we got our introductions, we got our characters. We've got no timer, but we still have actions to do. So
Yeah.
what are we doing now?
So we're going to do an explore round where we go out and
How do we
explore
explore
the village.
How do we explore?
So simultaneously, we each choose a card. We can choose the same card if we want, but we place our miniatures on a card and we can go and do stuff.
If we choose the same card, we're
Yeah.
all on the same location. So for example, let's say we all decide to go to the personal home. We're there. Is there a difference between us picking different cards or being in the same?
Yeah, so the reason why we may want to split up or stay together is after everyone's decided where they're going to visit, we're each going to pick up those cards and read them in secret. But if we all go to the same place, we might as well just read it
I see,
publicly.
because there's effects. that
Because
can
if there's
happen.
any decisions or effects that happen, they only affect the people
okay.
who are at that place, and only the people who are there get to make that decision. They don't even get to ask the other players for their input. They have to make the decision, and then after that, it's assumed that the characters come back together to regroup and talk about what's happened. Or a battle breaks out. We'll find out.
So here's something interesting for you. I'm going to pretend I know about the game now. The artwork itself.
There are some clues.
You need to be careful when you look at the artwork because it actually has clues in there, and you don't really know what the clues are. Like I can't tell. What is this one? It's got a boar's head.
That's the roasted
It's got a
hog tavern.
shield. I can't tell if there's a person back there or not. I don't
Yeah,
know what that is.
there's something.
There's a fire going on. We got a bucket.
Yeah.
We got a guy having a conversation. Looks like he's pretty happy.
Yeah.
Talking to another person. He's got a glass of beer.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
it looks like a simple inn to me, but I don't know.
The
what it
market
could be.
square looks a little bit empty.
The market square is empty. There's a little shady merchant back there.
There's not much on his
Is that
table.
a book or what is that? I don't know what that
Yeah.
is. There's someone back there.
well.
There's some green stuff coming out of the window here.
Right.
Who
The
knows
personal
what that is?
home has an axe and a shield and some stuff on the table.
I
So
wonder if that means we can go get an axe.
I'm not sure whose personal home it is.
I don't know whose personal home it is.
But-
So, and then we got houses.
Maybe it's ours.
So
Yep.
we discussed this. We discussed this
Yeah.
on how we want to go as a party together. And the
I mean,
player
I
agency.
don't need your discussion. I'm visiting the council building.
You don't want to wait and just see maybe
Ooh,
you're not going to
I'm
bother.
definitely going there.
Okay. Well,
We're looking after this village. I'm gonna go check in at the office.
All right. So he's going to check in the office. Do you want to What do you want to do?
You know what? I think I'm gonna.
stick together?
I think I'm gonna channel my inner noble and also look after the village, and I will also go to the council.
All right.
Well, come on, guys. You know,
Worst comes to worst, I'm a little bit of backup from my friend
even
here.
though I'm a knight mercenary, I'm mercenary, and I'm playing more of a roguey knight. And you guys can go off and do your business.
Sounds
stuff.
right.
I could go rob some houses, or maybe the market
Those are the
square.
people you're supposed to be looking after. You're gonna go rob them?
I think the market square, because that looks like a place where I can do transactions.
Where's a knight or a mercenary?
Do you have
gonna
any
go?
money though?
I don't have any money, but I'm a roguish character right now.
Okay.
So
Well,
do
fair
I
enough.
do I need any money?
Well, I guess we'll find out.
So my final answer is I'm going to the market square. You
Yeah.
guys can go to the council.
Sounds
building.
good.
Okay.
So now we resolve the exploration. So
So he's gonna look at that one in secret.
Yeah.
We're gonna look at this one together.
Yep, that's right. And we can read this.
Sure.
So I'm going to read mine out for the public.
Yep.
Okay.
Various merchants have come to town, but their bounty is strained due to bandits. Several merchants appeal to you, telling you bandits attacked them and stole a wagon full of goods meant for the market. They ask you to get them back. Well,
Okay. Sounds like a thing you could go do.
Stolen loot, stealing loot again would be great. I mean, I could find
Stealing
it.
from the thieves?
Yeah.
Okay.
But then there's
Steal
also
it
some
back.
red text here that says here, players here may sell gear or purchase the following items: wooden shield, fur shield, coif, rapier, small healing potion, or composite bow. Check 01. At any point, players may progress to encounter 7. So before we get to your council building, let's talk about this to the public.
Yeah, let's talk about that one. This
What
one
is-
is a little bit less exciting.
What does that mean?
All right, so whenever you resolve a location card, you first read the black flavor text,
Yep.
and then the red text at the bottom is the game effect that you can choose to resolve. So, or maybe you don't get a choice, depends
Yeah.
on your keywords and whatever else.
For example-
so this is a merchant, he's got some stuff for you to buy.
Yeah, it's like a healing potion
can
and
buy
a
a healing
cloth, a bunch
potion.
of stuff there. Okay,
Yeah.
but we don't have any money because it says some of these items below it has a gold value,
Yeah.
but we don't have any gold
And
value.
you can sell your own, but they're worth 0.
Yeah, starting
You have a-
equipment says
You have a
0.
leather armor.
Yeah, so
It's
it's
free, but
and
it's
a-
worthless.
This feels like the beginning of an RPG where you just don't have any money and you have to find money somehow and you got to
Go
buy
loot some stuff.
I always love that in RPGs when you go to the merchants and they got a whole bunch of things that you just can't buy right away. This is good.
However, so because we found out that the bandits stole their loot, we get to check 01.
So check 01.
Yep. So that means that you take the Chronicle score sheet and mark box 01.
Okay.
And from then on, other encounters you have in the story or in cards will tell you if key event number 1 is checked, then something happens.
I see. So
So we know that something's occurred.
We know that something has occurred.
This is a touch on the Chronicle system. There is an entire other video that you can check out that explains what the Chronicle system is about and why it is so unique to this game and to future games. So we would check 01, all right? We've checked 01. At any point, the players may proceed to encounter 7. So we do need to resolve your location.
Yep.
But after that, we could just go straight to encounter 7.
Yep.
At
Which
any
would
point, it
we're
says.
going to go back into the storybook and turn to 07 and follow up.
So I'm going to put this face up now to show that it has been explored
Yeah,
and
we've
keep my
been there.
character there. And we're going to go see.
And now this card also has a little icon in the corner, the 2 circle arrows. That means we can go back and use the red text again.
Oh, so that means
If we
So
get
we
more
can
items.
keep exploring.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
if I was to explore again, normally without that red thing, I couldn't go back to this location. Like I couldn't choose to stay here.
You can't do the red text a second time.
We'd be forced to proceed.
But because this here, I can now do this one location over
So
and
if we
over
find
again.
some money elsewhere in the town, we can come back and
Man,
spend it.
I wish this location said grab 2 coins. I'd just be like, okay, every turn,
Well-
every turn.
Good news, you're in luck.
What'd you get?
So the elders gather to advise you on all manner of things mundane and magical. They've warned you of the changes coming, changes far beyond the limits of your domain. At first you disregarded their thoughts, thinking nothing more than the threat of war. But now you believe there's some truth in the vague prophecy. They produce money from the war chest, granting it to you to help save the village. Each character in the game gains 2 gold.
All right, so we've got these.
So he
gold
went spending
coins.
with nothing, and we found money.
Well, I guess we're going to team up and...
Well, I guess because it's all happening simultaneously, we could buy some stuff.
Well, you don't have that money yet. It comes into play after we've resolved, because all the decisions are made in secret, and then we get together again.
Okay, so you resolved the money. So we've got some coins here. These
Yeah.
are our sample coins.
I mean,
We've actually
technically,
got-
Is this a shared pool or is this individual?
technically it is individual, but I think we're probably going to be on the same team as we're all looking after the
are
village
we?
together.
Well, we have a very roguish fellow.
I mean,
The rogue likes
You
his
know
2
what?
coins. He can keep his 2 coins.
I will look after the pool.
Of course you will.
Yes. There we go.
All right.
From the sounds of things, I wouldn't mind having a potion.
So now it will be a new exploration round. No combat has been triggered. We get to assign our characters again and read more cards, or at any time we can proceed to encounter 7 if we want to go investigate the bandits.
Well, I don't feel like there's any penalty for time. We're not under any time pressure,
We're
so
not.
we could explore a few other places.
We could.
I kind of want to stay here and activate the red text again, so I can buy some stuff. What do you guys want to do?
A hood would be really useful. That would be great because it's extra. We looked at the cards already, so there's a healing potion which you might want, and there's
I think a healing potion would be useful.
The coif, so the coif's just an extra physical defense. That's pretty
and that's
good.
6 gold, so we can do that. I wonder if there's a composite bow or. Anyways, what do you guys want to do?
I think I'm not inclined to spend all the money personally, but I think let's go. Do you want to check out some of the houses and see if people know things?
I think Beast is going to make an unwise decision, and he's going to attempt to spend that
Now
gold at the tavern.
I
don't know what's going to happen, but he's going to try.
The quaff is 4 gold, and a healing potion is 2. That's 6. What are you going to spend? If you spend money, we can't get.
Well, I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe Beast will get to buy some drink.
All right, let's find out.
Fair enough. I think I'm going to come join you though at the market, and I'm going to spend that money and equip the cards with you if we get them.
Okay,
right,
that sounds like a plan.
Let's do it.
All right, so looks
So
like
I guess I have to resolve this, right?
Yep.
All right.
Tommy and I
So
have
this
no.
is secret.
Give it a
but
read.
for the sake of the camera, we should read it, right?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. You go into the tavern, intending to swap stories and talk with people you've sworn to protect. In seconds, you have a mug in your hand. Excellent.
Here it begins.
I don't know. We'll find out. It isn't long before you hear stories of dangerous beasts to the south. Well, I am myself a dangerous beast, of course.
This game's only big enough for one dangerous beast.
So dangerous beasts to the south.
Yes, so some
Okay.
kind of
And
creatures.
bandits that have stolen merchant goods. Okay.
The dangerous beasts are monsters coming out of the wilds and attacking flocks. A couple of drunkards get aggressive, demanding you fix the problem. Oh, it seems I have to. So I'm onto the red text now. Spawn 2 drunk villagers and check box 1. I assume on the chronicle sheet.
We've already checked box 1, so we don't have to do
this
that
would have
again.
potentially checked it again.
Okay, so something really wants us to check box 1.
At any point after the combat, so it looks like I have engaged a combat,
Yep.
players may progress to encounter 8,
Not 7.
not
Not
7.
7. Now we have
But
2
it looks
places
like
we can potentially go.
Choices: beasts to the south. Or
Well, we have to
bandits
spawn drunk
to
villagers
east.
first.
Oh, yeah,
But
sorry.
I have angered some drunkards at the tavern.
All right. So,
Very verbose.
spawning drunk villagers, we're going to do our first combat.
Dun, dun, dun,
So they are spawned
dun,
here.
dun, 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 dun.
But I will note, it seems I did not have to pay for my drink.
Well, your drink might be on the floor.
That's a
So
good point.
spawning
It might also
creatures-
be on the house because you're one of the
Oh,
people
yeah,
guarding
good
this
point.
town.
So you spawn people. How does spawning work? So you take cards
Yeah.
that are these. Now you got to be careful because there's veteran sides.
Yeah.
We're going to take the enemy drunk villager out of our card stack.
Yep.
And we're going to spawn the 2 drunk
And
villagers.
they may tell you where to put them in certain locations. They just go in the tavern.
Okay, so by in the tavern, we noticed that the hexagon or the octagon. What is this?
This is an octagon.
Octagon. Hey, you can tell he's not the math guy. Octagon here because it's strategically not. It's not circled because we do have to create these little sideboards.
Yeah, we have
which
lanes.
acts like our combat grid system, which you're going to see in just a minute.
Yep.
So boom, here we go.
All right, we got 2 drunk villagers. Whenever combat begins, we take an initiative token for each villager.
Okay, matching the color on the card.
Yep.
Done.
And an initiative token for each of us.
A nice swanky leather bag.
Put them in the initiative
These
draw bag.
leather bags are an enhanced product, so one of our higher tiers comes with these like
Yep.
extra cool special items, and the leather bag is one of them.
And we're going to find out who's fastest.
Yeah, so who goes first? So there's actually 2 steps to this.
Ooh, Beast is first.
We
this
draw,
time.
Beast is on the
we
draw.
draw and place them all, and then they're going to be modified by initiative value.
Oh man, what's
So-
going on here? Oh well, that's
Okay, well, we got the drop on them. They're not terribly aggressive.
Whoa.
okay. So
Okay,
now
so
they
first
are
we place.
Yep.
And then from the top of the order going down, if you have any bonus to your initiative, which is this little yellow
have
icon
a
on your
+1.
stat.
plus
Okay.
1. So you're already at the top of the chain. So you just
Yep.
kind of.
Yep, I don't move, but red has +1, so we
I
switch.
read, yeah, and then red has actually plus 2.
Oh, wow.
I've got plus 2 initiative.
Okay.
I'm a
So
rogue,
does that jump
baby.
you in front of me? Because I
Yes,
had a
because
plus
I was
1.
here, so I go
No,
1.
it will not overtake your +1.
Oh, because it's plus 1.
Because I had
Yeah.
a plus 1.
If you're at the top,
and I was
you
already
can't
at the
be.
top.
And and you have a modifier. You can't be
Nice.
passed. All right, so that's our combat order, and this will be the order in which all of the characters take a
Yeah,
turn.
because they don't have any pluses.
And we just use the clock to keep
And if
track
there's
of
lots
whose
of
turn it
enemies,
is.
it would just go all the way around.
It sure would. You can have a very big fight
Excellent.
with 4 players and up to 12 other things happening.
Okay,
So,
let's do this.
combat begins.
Dun, 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 dun.
Blue
So
turn.
We're going to turn the arrow. You
Yep.
get to do so.
Seems
now,
I
there is
start.
a turn reference process. So
Makes
start
it
of
easy.
turn says statuses. Now, we don't have any statuses because you haven't actually drank your beer yet. We've got a process.
It's all on the floor.
We get to process cooldowns, but there's no cooldowns. And these cooldown slots, as you'll see in the combat overview video, you get to generate AP, which is also part of the combat overview video.
Yep.
And you can generate AP. How do you generate AP?
It's based on your character's stat.
Okay.
So it appears I generate 7.
Yep.
So I'm going to go
7.
from 0 all the way up to 7.
And action points are what you spend to play cards and or use your equipment.
Yes, you can see that some of the abilities and stuff have
Yep.
costs. And on the character sheet, you have generic actions that you can always do, as well as items and weapons
Yeah,
you can
your
always
weapons
do.
generally also have costs.
So even if these are all burned out, you've always got action economy
Right.
to perform on a turn.
Yep.
Might not be as crazy as like.
And there are some basic
Tiger.
actions you can do that are listed on your player board as a reminder as well.
So what are you gonna do, my man? You got these two
Wonderful.
drunks that are
So
trying
I've
to.
generated my AP, and
Yeah.
now I'm going to decide what I want to do. I'm going to take a quick look here. Off the look of my abilities here, I think the first thing I want to do is I want to drop into a defensive stance.
Yeah.
Because it's
Two drunks come at you.
It's currently 2-on-1, and I'm going to wait for some backup. So I'm gonna
I mean,
drop
I
into
suspect you're a
defensive-
much better fighter than the drunkards.
Well,
but-
I might be, but nonetheless, it's better to stay healthy.
So
Right.
each of the cards have a cooldown slot they go into.
Yep, so when you
yours
play
goes
them-
into 3.
You go on top.
Yeah. So
And this card has a
3.
cooldown effect, right?
Yes, it does. First, I'm going to spend 3 AP, go down to 4.
Yep.
So this says, I gain 1 physical armor and 1 to all resistances. When this card enters cooldown 1, flip it face down.
Which
So
means it will
it's-
turn off.
Yes.
Which means it turns off. So for my next 2 turns, I have increased defense, which is
Very,
excellent.
very good.
You don't get hurt. Yep.
So
I
you
won't
still
get hurt
have
by as
4
much.
action points.
So I still
to
have
spend.
4
you
action
could
points.
save them.
I could.
But you'll generate 7 next turn, and I noticed you go up to 11 or 12, but you need haste to take advantage.
yeah,
of
I
that.
cannot go above 10.
You'd actually be wasting one of your
I'd
action
actually be
points,
wasting
yeah.
an action point. So I'm just gonna take a swing, I believe, with my bastard sword here. So I can see here that's gonna cost me 3.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go down to 1. It appears my weapon uses 4 black dice. So I'm gonna
Black
go
dice are the lowest quality die in the
Yeah,
game.
they're
They
like
are-
your generic
Yeah.
dice. Okay.
generic swing
Let's
here.
see if we can get rid of these guys before they swing back.
Maybe. We got all 3 of our turns up front.
Oh, yeah.
So I think it's important to note that I have rank 1 in the 2-handed property, so it's
Yep.
1 auto success.
Not for your basic. So you add your ability bonuses to your skills, but not to your
correct.
equipment.
Correct.
I did
Nice.
forget about that.
No, that's good.
All right, so I'm just going to roll 4 dice here, and we're going to see what happens.
See what we get. Now it's a physical attack, right? 4
It
dice
is a
with physical
attack.
type damage.
I know they have the same resistances, but I do have to declare a target.
Yes.
Yep.
So let's attack green.
Green? Okay.
Yeah, it's not really going to make a difference.
I don't think it's going to make a
All right,
difference.
so green.
Let's swing for
Green with envy.
All right, we're going to go
His
right
defense
here.
is 2, so you're going to have to do.
All right.
He has 5 hit points, so you could do it if you roll really, really well.
We'll see what happens.
Possible.
All right, here we go. So I have rolled only a 2, unfortunately. Oops, sorry, that was.
But
a
you
blank.
also got the special face, which is, so there are 2 different types of results you see on every die. There is a success, and there is a special, which is that blue star. The successes are just hits. Each one will deal 1 damage or maybe changed by your abilities. And if you're using skills, you get bonus successes based on your rank.
Excellent.
However, the blue symbol, the special, it has one of 2 functions. You may either treat it as a regular success, so you actually have 3 here if you just deal damage, or you can spend that die result to activate a power on your skill or weapon if it has one.
Oh,
So
very
some
cool.
weapons have bonus abilities. For example, your Thief's Blade has a critical effect that if you spend the blue star, it actually counts as 2 hits instead of its normal 1.
Very cool.
You have better critical hit damage, but it's a weaker weapon.
All right.
My bastard sword doesn't do anything special on a
No,
critical hit.
just
so
dice.
I've gained 2 successes, and they have 2 armor.
Yeah, so 3 altogether, and then so they're going to take 1 damage, right?
1 damage.
But I will point out, I also
Oh.
have the hothead talent, which when I'm at full
Yep.
health, which I currently am,
Yep.
I get +1 success.
So you gain
And
2
it's
damage.
on 1 attack per turn, basically.
1 attack a turn.
Yeah.
And I'm only making 1 attack this turn.
That makes
anyways.
sense.
So he gets 2 damage put on him.
He sure
Nice.
does.
So even with a fairly whiffy shot, your abilities and talents came into play.
So isn't it 1 damage?
Yeah, well, you get 2.
The star counts as a success.
Oh,
if you
okay.
don't use it for an ability.
Excellent. Okay.
Now, you could spend your source tokens if you wanted.
I mean, I certainly could, but
There is a video on the consequences of spending your source. The source token would allow you to change the face of a die before you roll, or basically you could
Reroll your other
reroll
ones.
any and all of the dice that you
Yeah.
choose. But
for
you don't
sure.
want to spend it
but
so early.
I've dinged him a little bit. I've dropped into a bit of a defensive stance.
Yep.
I'm feeling pretty safe.
On your sheet, there is a source spent. So if you actually keep track of how much source you spent throughout the game, it makes a huge difference.
Sometimes things can happen.
Sometimes things can happen. Okay, so all right, so you're just gonna go with that.
I'm done. I'm
So
gonna save my
Yeah,
one.
slugged him with the
leftover
pommel
AP.
of your bastard sword, and now your turn is done. So we're gonna tick to the next on the track.
Yep.
Oh well, look who it is. I'll just pick up my stuff here.
Okay,
I've
Loholt,
got-
you show 'em.
I've got no statuses. I'm going to get my AP. My AP currently, wow, only generates 6. Sad. All right, let's see here. Well, I'm not in the location right now.
+2 initiative modifier you got
I
going.
actually want to talk about what's going on here because of locations.
Yeah, there's no one in our location at the market to fight. But the layout of the cards matters, right?
That's true. Now I have throwing knives that say range 1. So how does range work in this? How does this combat grid work?
Okay, so the way this works, each location is adjacent to the locations beside it on the wheel.
So this is range 1.
Correct. But also the location across from. So the market square is range 1 to the
So I could be
personal
like,
home.
dagger into someone's personal home.
Yes. I see what kind of character you're playing now. All right. So you could attack using a range 1 ability or weapon into the tavern from here.
It's just going to be a straight 4
Or,
dice.
I mean, you can also pay 2 action points to move to an adjacent area.
Yeah, I could. Then I could cloak and dagger. Cloak and dagger's
Do you
cooldown.
also not have the pawn talent?
Why, yes, I do. Thank you very much. And the pawn talent states that once per location, and this is a location, I may flip this token down to move one space for free. So I'm going to just pawn my character into the tavern and be like, yo, what up, beast?
So you got a free movement?
Free movement, which means my action economy just got that much sweeter. I think Fury of Blows won't be very useful right now because I haven't bought a secondary weapon for myself.
Yeah, it uses two separate attacks.
That's not a very useful ability currently. So what I think I'm going to do is I could just do a couple of knife attacks.
You could.
So I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna use any of my powers right now.
Yeah,
because I got.
You've got Beast trying to tank for you, so you probably don't need to worry about being defensive.
That's true, and I don't want to cloak and dagger yet. I'm gonna go right into my knifing. So I'm gonna grab 3 dice. Just gonna.
How dare you attack the dwarf?
This
you drunk villagers.
So I got 3 dice, but I have a really good chance of proccing off a special.
Oh, that's a great roll.
I didn't indicate who I was attacking. So, but I'm going to say I was going to attack this one on the initiative track first.
You're attacking the white villager.
Yeah, the white villager. Either way, 3. And this, I'd like to proc this off.
Yep.
So it's another 3.
Yep.
So 6 damage. His defense
what type
is 2.
Is it? Physical, right?
It's physical. His defense is 2.
So 4 goes through.
So 4 goes through. So I didn't take him out.
But almost.
But that was only 3 action points. So I'm going to spend the other 3 action points.
To do it again?
Just finish him off.
And if you don't get this guy, I probably have the rest.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Okay,
Look
so
at
2,
that.
4, 5. 5 minus 2 is 3. This drunk villager is toast.
All right, put him aside. Actually, this guy, we can already tell he's not carrying any loot.
So usually they have loot in the corner.
Yeah.
All right, so.
So at the end of the game, you go through your entire pile of defeated enemies and take loot for them.
So that happens when you mess with my
He's
man
been
Beast.
defeated, so we're going to remove him
pull
from the initiative
him off
track.
the token, off the track, yeah.
What happens when you mess with Beast.
All
so
right,
my
then
actions are done, so I'm just going to.
That's you, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm up. I generate 8 action points, but it's because I am so soft, I only have 5 health. Pet Pal's not going to help me in combat, but I've got lots of things I can do.
Can you do stuff at range?
I sure can. I'm a magic user.
He's got the zaps.
I can make it rain inside the tavern, or hail strike, or I could run in there and blind everyone.
Everyone?
Including you, yeah.
Oh.
I already dropped my beer once.
See,
Yeah, you didn't need to be blinded to do that.
I was helping Beast. He's just going to help everyone.
Well, that's fine.
Here I am ready to defend, and you guys just come and murder everyone.
I'm just going to do electric discharge for starters. 4 action points, range 1, single target, so I'll pick that guy. 4 black dice, and the special, if I get the critical or the special face, means that I can stun him, which means he'll miss his turn, and that's really good.
Well, you got it.
I think if he doesn't just die.
Well, it's a good point. He only has 3
I
health
don't think he's
remaining.
dead.
So he's got 1 resistance, and I get +1 because this is a.
It is a skill.
Yep. So I've actually got that roll.
So 2, 4, 5.
Yep. And if I pay
Electric defense is...
only 1, I don't need to stun him. He can just be electrocuted and be toast.
Yeah, so he's toast. All right, drunk villager number 2 done.
Got you.
All right, well, we have successfully beaten the drunks.
Yep.
Now what?
Surprise, surprise, they weren't very
Well, the first thing that happens is you leave all of your cards where they lay.
Okay, so,
So
they cool down
anything
stay.
that was cooling down is now locked until we go back into combat or another effect.
And
When
then-
we leave a location to go back to the storybook, we reset our cooldown tracks.
What do we do with this track now? Does it go back to 1?
This is just reset, yep.
Do we leave our AP where it lays?
Nope, your AP resets to 0.
Okay.
Very cool. All right, so that encounter's finished.
Yep.
And there's nothing else other than at any point they may
So
risk
because we
any-
still have unlimited time at this location, we can continue exploring the last couple cards.
Well, we've
or
still got this here.
or we can
so
go-
we should buy some stuff.
We should buy some stuff.
So I'm going to spend the 4 gold on a quaff.
Surprise, surprise. The
But
rogue's
we
just
can give it to
taking
someone
all
else,
the
though.
loot.
Someone else can have it. I don't necessarily...
Plus 1 physical defense.
I got 2 physical. What do you have?
I am a 2-3-1-1-1-3, which is weird.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm just 3 and all 1s on the magic resistance.
And
We can make you even tougher against physical.
I'm 2s across
And
the
then I
board.
can just stand in the way of all the physical guys?
Yeah.
All right.
All
There
right.
you go. Because I can go invisible.
Double down on the tank.
And
That's a good point. You
I'll
can
buy a
just
healing
hide.
potion. How's that?
All right.
Are potions too? That sounds good.
All right. So I've got a potion. Sick. And that goes into my item slot down here.
Kitted up.
Yep.
I like the way
We
this
actually,
is laid out.
it's helmet, armor, and 2 accessories. Items are actually, you can carry any number you want. They don't take slots.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You can even keep them with your skill cards.
Next turn?
Yeah,
We just continue
We
exploring?
resume exploring, or we proceed to one of the encounters.
I kind of want to just go to counter 7.
So I believe we have options encounter 7 or 8.
Yes.
Or do we
and,
want to-
and encounter 7 we found out about from the market square, which is about bandits stealing their wares.
Or we could go
I
after
would
the
I would
beasts.
like to help the merchants. I think,
Yeah?
especially because there's probably money in it. The beasts are.
Oh, they want to help the merchants. Yeah, okay, that'd be a good idea.
So if
Do we
we
want
go
to
to-
explore the other places just because? There's no time limit.
There doesn't appear to be a time limit,
No,
so I
let's
don't
go.
think we're in any
All
kind
right,
of a
I'm going
rush.
to go to personal home, see what happens over there.
All right.
Where are you guys going to go?
I can go see some houses.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing.
Just check in with the
A
people
nice
before we,
stroll outside.
All right.
Okay.
And again, we'll let the rogue keep doing rogue things.
Let's read.
Pick 'em up, yeah.
Let's see what happens at the
Lone wolf.
personal house. This has been your home for your entire life. Aw. While your travels have taken you far across the lands in your youth, of late you have not journeyed far. I have a feeling that's about to change.
Yeah.
It is not
That's ominous.
grand or magnificent, not a manor or a palace. Wow, that's not fitting of me then. But it does feel comfortable and brings you
You go
peace.
the size of the planet.
The red thing is, players may rebuild their characters or select a different pre-generated character. So I could literally just get rid of
Interesting.
being a rogue right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you've had a combat now.
So now that you've had a
Check it out.
combat, maybe you didn't like the way
I
your
didn't get a
skills
chan-
work, and it gives you a chance to
but
reassign some points.
Yeah, but my knife is so cool. I didn't even have a chance to use my skills yet. So I'm going to stay as a rogue.
Seems good. Our houses do nothing, but I'll read you the text for them.
Sure.
So, you check in with the citizens, seeing how they are doing and what they might know of recent events. While they are more than willing to discuss things with you, they don't have any useful information beyond rumors. Taking time to sort myth and legend from truth and eyewitness accounts would take longer than you have.
That's it.
I wouldn't say nothing happened. I say we've mingled with the people.
Yeah.
We've learned something.
We've made ourselves known.
Shake some hands.
Yeah, exactly.
Case be known that
Kiss
even if
some
it has
babies.
no red text, the black text is kind of like similar to
It's important for the story.
the artwork. There might be clues hidden
Yeah.
in the text,
It
in the
always
story.
tells you more about the world, right?
2 things. Tells you more about the world and tells you about your character's interaction with the story. So keep an eye. Nothing here is just flavor.
There was no game mechanic.
There was no-
That was obvious.
Yes, which makes
Yeah.
this even more crazy.
All right.
So we want to proceed to encounter 8.
I wanted to get the bandits, actually. I want to go and get the merchant wares back.
Sorry,
Encounter
the
7.
bandits are encounter,
Encounter
7,
7.
and the beasts are encounter 8.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
as a party,
Well,
we have to vote. I can't just go to one and you go to the
I'm
other.
rather jealous of other beasts. I like to be the only beasts. So let's go after the bandits.
All right.
Checks out.
Bandits it is. So I'm
That's
going to
2
flip through the
votes for
book.
bandits.
Yep.
Find encounter 7. A big O7.
Yep.
After speaking with the merchants, you check with the local hunters who often roam the surrounding countryside to see if any of them have information about the bandits. You find one energetic individual who claims to know the location of their camp. He
Okay.
is more than willing to show you the way. In fact, it takes some convincing combined with direct orders to curb his enthusiasm and get him to leave to return to the village. Up ahead, you can hear the
Professional
noises.
heroes only. Official
That's right.
council business.
This is official business. Up ahead, you can hear the noise of bandits celebrating as they enjoy their ill-gotten gains, soon to be mine.
Yeah, they're about to be
mine.
your ill-gotten gains.
And in the red box, it says, set up the bandit location
We swear, merchants, there was nothing left.
and the location timer to 3.
Okay.
If the timer runs out, proceed to encounter 13.
Ooh.
So we could just
are
let
on
the
a
timer
limit.
burn out and see what happens.
We
I mean,
could.
you could just ignore the bandits.
But we're setting up the bandit location.
So we'll take all the miniatures off the board.
So we're entering a new location officially.
Correct.
These
So
cards
I
get
believe
picked up.
Our abilities officially go back
Everything
to
that
our
was in a cooldown returns to your hand.
Okay.
All right.
And that includes his pawn ability, I believe.
Yeah,
Correct?
Yep.
all the stuff resets, okay? And then these things we're going to put aside because there's still
Yep.
secondary effects. that
They
can
go
happen
back in the
later.
box. It is possible for us to return to the village later.
Yep.
And some of those cards actually have variable setup, and they are replaced with different versions, which will change based on our keywords.
In case horrible things
Which,
happen
if
to
you've
the
noticed
town.
on the council building, it has various things checked off with numbers.
Yeah.
So one of them might have checked 01, so that if you come back and it says...
I mean, those don't, but some of the other
But if it
ones
says
do.
01 on it, you can do stuff. We'll see. We'll see what happens next.
Okay.
The places are not necessarily the same when you go
Let's
back.
pull this off and let's see what happens. Go for it.
Yeah, all right. So we have, let's see, we've got a campfire,
Dun, 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 dun,
a pile of stolen goods,
dun,
a cave entrance,
dun, dun,
a path to town, well, I guess that's where we came from,
dun,
an abandoned wagon,
dun, 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 dun.
horse pens with some
I
horses.
feel like playing the original Divinity Original Sin 2 soundtrack while playing
Yeah,
this.
exactly. We've got the overlook and the open field, and there's one extra card labeled Bandit B. I'm going to leave this set aside for now, and we're going to come back
Bandit
to it.
B. All right, let's see what that does.
So we get 3 rounds of exploring this board.
Okay.
We do. And there's 8 different cards we could go to, and 3 of us. So unless we divide and conquer, we may not be able to see everything.
Yeah, I
we're
don't
gonna
know.
we're gonna have to make some decisions about
I
whether
don't
we
know.
go.
I don't know. I think
together?
stolen goods might be a way to go. Abandoned wagon is pretty swank.
Yeah, I have Pet Pal, and I think there are some horses I could talk to.
That's a good point.
I'm always looking for animals if I've got the Pet Pal talent.
Okay,
I might learn from them.
But the horse pens might have some stable bandits. So
It might.
maybe don't go alone. You guys
yeah.
like to go together.
I mean, I'm also
You guys-
Well,
also
you know what?
looking
I
at
think
the art.
I've made my decision.
Okay.
I want to point out something. There is a figure in that art. There's someone at the cave
Yeah,
entrance.
we have to look at the artwork. Is that a potion?
There's something there.
There's a little blue thing.
Yeah.
Classic,
Something
classic
there.
video game
The
potion.
campfire actually looks like there are some people in the shadows
Dude,
around
there's
it
a
as
book.
well.
There's a satchel in this one.
Okay.
Okay, that's definitely got some goods. Also, it says stolen goods. So
The wagon
there's
has some
campfire.
things on it as well. There's still
Are
stuff
those
on it.
Are those faces?
Yeah, it looks like there are some shadowy figures around the campfire.
Interesting.
There's life there.
Interesting.
It could
There
be the
is-
bandits we're looking for.
I wonder if I can get the drop on this guy.
Yeah, maybe.
Path to town. Well, we just came from town.
Yep. The overlook might give us a good view of the area.
I don't know, man.
And there's actually something else that we didn't see yet because the village had no gameplay effects on location cards.
Okay.
This is a location that has effects
Oh, I
for different
see.
places.
Okay.
And this is a new mechanic we haven't seen yet. So these are status changes that happen when you're at a place. If you're at the campfire,
Yep.
your fire resistance is reduced and your water resistance is increased.
Interesting.
It's easier to be toasted at the campfire.
This one here says that melee is -1.
Yeah, your defense against melee is worse at the cave entrance.
Crazy. And this one here you can't shoot out of.
Right? So that's I'm not
Range
going.
attacks.
There's
Yeah.
a whole side video you can take a look at that will explain all these effects to you.
Yep.
All right, let's.
Overlook also gives you bonus range damage,
Well,
which
none
is
of
good.
us have. Well, I got range. I got some range. I got my throwing daggers.
I have a lot of range.
I could go to the overlook, but then I can only hit people at the cave, open field, or the horse pens because my range is 1.
I want to talk to the horses. I think that's my play.
Okay, so you go there.
I'm not too worried about what's going on mechanically, but what I do know is that Beast, he's a dwarf. He's been outside too long, and the cave seems appealing to him for the chance to go underground, just even for a small visit.
So you want to go to the cave
So
entrance?
I'm going to go to the cave entrance.
It's his dwarven nature
It's my
shining
dwarven
through.
nature.
Yeah, I think you can handle that guy alone, but I mean,
I don't necessarily know that there's a guy there, but I'm just the cave
you know
is
what?
calling
I'm
to
gonna
me.
YOLO this. I'm gonna go check out the stolen
Goods.
Of course you are. I
Divide
knew
and
you were
conquer.
going to go there.
So, yep, the first thing we have to do is spend the location time
Yep.
Okay.
to go exploring. And now we can all reveal our cards and
Here we
do
go.
some stuff.
Stolen goods. You find a discarded collection of goods, scattered about as if rifled through. You are willing to wager there might still be something of value overlooked in the bandits' haste. One character may gain 1 random common item. If you do, spawn a Magister guard.
Uh-oh.
Okay. There are Magisters here.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Nobody said anything about Magisters. It's bandits. Why is there a Magister guard here?
They're out hunting for sorcerers, I
Guess
think.
we're gonna find out.
Okay. So I don't know if I want to activate this yet until I hear what you guys have.
Well, you get to make that decision independently of us.
This is
and then we're
secret
gonna
information.
Yeah, we're only reading it aloud for the benefit
Oh
of
my
the.
god. But I want a common item.
It's your rogue nature showing through.
Oh, what do I do? What do I do? Oh wait, it's not live feeding.
Yeah, you can't help
No
that.
feedback
we
today.
will have a live feed of this, so you'll have a chance to help
Yeah.
me figure this out if I go this road again. Because odds are the live feed will be a very different story. I think I'm gonna get greedy and go for
Go
a common
for
item.
it.
Okay. Let's do our choices and we can resolve them all.
All right.
As you approach, the horses start to panic. And then in this is in square brackets, Pet Pal A02. So this means if I have the pet pal keyword, I can read a different chunk from the storybook.
Interesting.
And then resume reading this. So I'm actually going to do that.
So because you have pet pal, you get to go do something different.
Yep, it branches.
Excellent.
As soon as the horses lift their front feet off the ground and utter the tiniest of snorts, you stop moving and call out to them in a soothing, soft voice. You tell them you mean no harm and you came because of their riders. One of them snorts in derision about the stinky pink monkey that took him from his good home. The other mentions a guard is always on watch at the entrance and to be careful approaching the fire.
Huh.
The entrance, where I'm standing.
Yeah, well, that didn't help you too much, did it?
No, I went there anyways.
But now I know not to go to the entrance, potentially.
Okay, well, I know. I'm not supposed to go to the entrance.
And then that replaces the rest of the text on this card as well.
Okay.
So I don't read
So
the other half.
because you've taken a branching path at the top,
Yep.
you don't read
the rest of this card is resolved.
Okay.
The alternative would have been that there was a bandit on watch and I would have been injured before I took him out.
Oh, well, good thing you had pet pal.
Good thing I
Thank
did.
you, horsies.
Good thing you talked to some horses.
All right, Beast, what happened to you?
All right. It appears I have spotted the bandit camp. It is up ahead, and I see them milling about their campfire.
But no guard.
That makes sense.
But it doesn't appear that there's any guard watching me at the entrance.
Oh, I see. So that artwork was a bit deceiving.
Yeah.
Apparently
Interesting.
so.
Oh, maybe because you're spying from a distance.
Maybe.
Watching
I
him,
like that. Okay, so nothing happened.
peering into the dark.
No fighting.
No
fighting.
fighting.
I do
We
get
have
a-
not
Oh,
yet
wait, there is a fight. I got to spawn the Magister Guard.
Oh,
But I may get a
gosh.
common item. So what do I
Alright.
get? A copper band.
That's pretty good.
What's the copper band do? I gain
an
plus
accessory.
one at plus one success on all physical attacks.
And that's perfect for you.
Oh yeah, we'll
That-
put
that
that,
goes
in
well.
my, in my
Sneaky
item.
boy.
Here we go.
Here's our Magister Guard.
I am more damaging now. Dun dun dun. dun
So we've
dun,
initiated
dun,
another
dun,
combat.
dun,
We sure
dun,
have.
dun,
Excellent.
dun. Do you have the Magister token over there?
Yeah, I got it all.
Dun, 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 dun. Wah, 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 wah. I wish these things could animate like in the game. Dun, 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 and then you click, click, and then they just kind of just like wander
Oh,
over.
wow, all right. You're doing well for initiative this game so
Yeah,
far.
apparently.
Well, Red's initiative is going to trump, and then
I have plus nothing.
so then Blue will
So
just
I am
swap
going
in.
to jump you because I got a +1 initiative.
Well, I
That's
get to
fine.
go first. Okay,
All right.
well,
Let him have it.
I'm right here with the guy. So this Magister Guard, he's got
better
a 3
stats.
defense,
He's
a
pretty
little bit
tough.
better on everything else. Mainly a 4, which hurts.
He also
If-
has a special ability.
opportunist. It seems if a character leaves this location, they attack. Ugh.
Interesting.
So he's going to hit you for 4 black dice if you run away.
Yeah, and he's worth a coin.
So you don't want to run away from him because he gets an opportunity.
We were also lucky with the drunks that we never actually got. They never got to take a turn. We were
That
so
is
good at
correct.
taking it out. This guy probably will get a turn with 8 life and 3 physical
I'm
defense.
gonna go through my turn sequence and access my action points because nothing else has to be cooled down or
Yeah.
anything. Dun, 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 dun. I get throwing knife. If you're invisible, I get to use the blue dice. But
The
if
blue
this
dice are
is-
much better.
So if I go cloak and dagger, I actually go invisible,
Yep.
and so he won't even target me anymore.
You do not count
But-
for targeting purposes.
But I won't be because my action economy is 6. I won't actually be able to do any attacks. this
Yeah,
round.
this is the you run away move.
I don't want to do that. But throwing knives would be sick if I could get.
I do want to point out that I'm at range 1 from you. So I actually have that guy in range. I can attack him with lightning.
And you get to go first. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do then?
I'll go after a beast, but yeah.
Correct.
You know what I'm gonna do then? I'm gonna take advantage of. Oh man, that Thieves Blade is so good.
It is now, especially with the copper band boosting it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take advantage of my Thieves Blade, do a strike, see if I can do some damage with
Just
him.
hit him straight
I'm
up.
counting on you guys to clean him up for me
see what happens.
because I'm going down 3. Dun, dun.
Oh, you got the
Two.
you got the special again.
3 plus the special. I'll cash the special in.
So that's 5.
So it's 5 plus 1 for
Your band.
my band is 6. 6 on 3. I did 3 damage to him.
Wonderful.
That was a great attack, but he's armored, so.
Yeah, he's armored.
got some strong
What's
melee
really
armor.
scary is he still has 5 hit points. I don't think it's possible for me to kill him. So I'm going to try again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, really good
2,
rolls.
3, 6, 7. 7 minus 3 is 4.
Yeah, he's
I'm
still
gonna do
alive.
4 more. Like this. All right. I'll just.
Just gonna pull us out of position and I'm gonna use
7.
it.
He's got 1 hit point
One
left.
hit point
Come on,
left.
You got this, guys.
All right.
And that's my turn. So next in the track is you, Beast.
Wonderful. I'm going to try and take him down.
So generate your AP.
Sorry. Yeah.
There we go.
Generate 7 AP. Obviously, I need to move over there because
Yeah.
I don't have any ranged attacks. So
the
let's get
movement-
over there.
what does the movement
That's going to
cost?
cost me 2 AP, which gives me 5 left, which is just slightly more than I need. I'm going to use my battering ram.
Nice.
Because I am charging over to get to him. My battering ram says I gain +1 success on the damage roll if I moved before using this skill.
Ooh.
So I was in the perfect position to use
Ooh,
that
and you get to
battering
use
ram.
blue dice.
Yeah, so that's going to go into cooldown slot 2. It appears I get 3 blue dice to strike him.
And you get the free success for moving.
I get free success for moving. It is a warfare, so I get another free success. And because I'm at maximum health, my hothead gives me another 3rd success. So realistically, I only need a single success on the blue dice, which are excellent dice.
But because
good
it
job,
is random, there might be a chance.
Blue dice are pretty good.
They're pretty good dice. If I get the special on this, it would be a knockdown. But that being said, if I get any special, he would just die.
All right, well, I think he's toast.
We'll see what happens here. We just need a single non-blank.
Oh,
there we go.
God.
We got everything we need.
Goodbye, Magister Guard.
Instantly.
So now he's slain, and we get a gold coin. I get a gold coin.
I go down to 1 AP.
Yeah, well, there are no other enemies in play, so that fight is complete. We can loot him for money.
Now, APs get reduced to 0.
Yep.
And the cooldowns stay.
Yep.
Cooldown stay.
And the clock is reset.
All right, so we finished that Magister Guard off, which means we reset the clock. Our location time is still spent. So we have limited time to continue exploring. Our cards are still in cooldown, so you're not going to have battering ram if we do another combat. You're going to have to wait for it.
And now we're on turn 2 of this.
Yep, so we have to spend another round to do more exploring.
Let's explore. Okay, so we know that this is where they're hiding out.
Sorry, that was our first explorer.
Yeah.
We'd already spent
Yeah,
it.
setting it to 3 means you get...
So from 3 to 2 was our first explorer.
Correct.
Now we're doing 2 to 1 as our next explorer.
Yeah.
And then we get to go 1 to 0, and when we can't go off anymore, that's when we
Correct.
So at 1 to 0, we still get to explore.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So right now we go 2
You
to
have
1.
to be able to move the token down to and explore.
Gotcha.
So we're moving it down. Let's explore.
So we know the bandits are at the campfire. We found that out from
Yep.
the cave entrance.
Now, because I'm a primarily ranged combatant, there are a couple of good places I can stand to get the drop on that fight.
Right there.
The wagon might be great, especially because I get bonus defense against ranged attacks.
Do we want to just drop the fight on
Should
him?
we just do the fight right
I think
now?
we should do the fight.
Okay. So for me, as just a straight up tank,
You wanna get in
I
there.
want to just be on there, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, someone has to go there, obviously,
To
to...
actually trigger
So
it.
basically
trigger.
go there. You're going to go to the abandoned wagon.
Yep.
I can move in for free, so why don't I join you at the wagon to start?
Yeah, you have pawn again, don't you?
Yeah, so let's pull that off.
And you have the option to throw your dagger or something if you
That's
need to.
exactly it. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, so campfire for you.
No,
Sorry, me.
that's Kyle.
For me, sorry, for Kyle. That's right.
Yep.
And then abandoned wagon.
Why don't you do that one
Sure.
first?
Yeah, we can look at this one. You can read it.
The wagon from townsfolk. Rooting around, you find some materials the Magisters missed. The Magisters? What is with these Magisters? Are they Magisters? I don't think they're bandits. I don't think they're bandits.
I don't think they're bandits.
No. I mean, something tells me that they're not bandits, aka my inside
Magisters
knowledge.
in disguise.
But each character here gains 1 crafting material. Oh, okay.
Well, at least we got
We'll
2.
deal with that in a second.
That seems
Yeah,
useful.
we'll do that in a second. What do
We'll
you
read
get?
yours, and then we'll do this, and then we'll do combat if it occurs. There should be combat there. You went to the campfire.
We know that. I
We
mean,
heard
it's
there were
fairly
some people
good to
there.
assume. All right. The bandits celebrate their victory. Over what, I wonder?
There's bandits, eh? Okay.
The bandits celebrate their victory, but they're not what you thought. These are Magisters.
Oh, God.
They see you, and one of the Magisters shouts at you as I rush into combat. I need to spawn many enemies. Spawn 2 Magister guards.
Okay, let's do
here.
this effect
let's do the
first.
crafting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is called the crafting deck. There's a whole video on this one. This is honestly one of my favorite. We're going to get 2 crafting materials.
Maybe we can put something together.
I'll
but
draw one. you
Chances
draw the
are,
other.
with such a
You draw
small.
one as well.
Okay, I got acid spores, and you got a mushroom.
A mushroom.
They are both right halves, so we can't make anything with them. It's too bad.
But for the sake
Would
of
you have
this,
been able to craft something immediately?
It's possible. Yep.
Look, so we got a bottle. So
Yeah.
if we got a bottle and we combine it with
It's all,
acid
so
spores.
half of them are right-handed items, and they are materials. The other half are left-handed items, and they are containers.
When you
so when you put a
And
material
depending
in
on
a
how they
container-
combine.
yeah.
There's a number. So you go into the
we've
deck,
created 15.
and there's numbers below, and
Yeah.
number 15 is nothing.
If we had the bottle, we don't.
We don't have the
mushroom.
bottle. We have the mushroom. Wonder what mushroom? It's 10. 10. So mushroom in a bottle would have been another healing potion.
Yeah, that's
Which
handy.
is useful.
But we didn't get the bottle.
All right, you want to hold on to these?
Yeah, I'll hold on to them.
All right.
So those crafting
Put 'em
items
with
are
our money.
really-
Surprise,
yeah,
surprise. The rogues
They're
handle
also
them.
helpful because any merchant will accept crafting materials, and they're
Oh,
essentially
so
worth.
we can sell them.
You can, and they're worth a coin apiece.
Oh, wow.
one-
But the items you make out of them are worth more
Much
than a
more.
coin apiece. So
Yeah. So I
Well, we can see there that the healing
Have 3
potion
gold,
is worth 2
effectively.
gold.
I see what you're saying. I'm trusting you to hold on to
Yes,
that.
surprise,
I
surprise.
want my
The
acid
rogue
spores
is
back later.
carrying on all of the loot.
I think we got a combat.
We got a
I
combat.
believe
What do we
so.
got? What's the rest of your
All
effects?
right, so we are going to spawn 2 Magister guards where I am at the campfire.
2. We
2
finished off the
Magister
first one
guards.
pretty easy. So this is
Yeah, this is gonna be a real fight.
1 Magister Ranger at the cave entrance.
Okay, oh, there is a guard there. They were hiding.
Guards.
So he didn't see me when I was over there.
guess
That's
not.
interesting. And 2 Magister Rangers at the open field.
What?
All right.
Wonderful.
Oh
This is
my
a lot of guys.
God, how are we gonna take the? We're
So-
outnumbered, literally.
1, 2.
If the cave entrance is not revealed,
4,
all
5,
enemies act before combat
6, 7,
begins. That would have been bad, but it's a good thing I had already gone.
So
to the
because
cave
you got the
entrance.
drop on them, they don't get the drop.
They
on
don't get
us.
the drop on us.
We
Yeah.
would be dead. We would just be dead.
Also, this says if players win, immediately proceed to encounter 4.
So
if
we
they
can't
lose,
explore these.
immediately proceed to encounter 3. So that does appear to be the case. We no longer get to explore those.
So
other
that's
locations.
interesting because if we die here, we don't die. There's something
It says
that happens.
if we lose, we proceed to encounter
Yep.
3. So I feel like maybe they take us captive,
Maybe.
Oh man.
or I mean, it depends where the story goes.
Well, we're not gonna lose. So it
If
doesn't
but
matter.
if we defeat them, we have to immediately proceed to encounter 4.
Yeah, this
whatever
this
that
will
is.
be a fight, though. This will be
Yeah, we got
a
4
fight.
guys
Alright,
on the field.
let's do it.
So
5.
Let's hope we get to keep that initiative luck we've been scoring so far.
yeah, I think so. Let's see what happens.
Top of the
now.
order is me.
myself
Well, that's
there.
not going to last.
You might be moving.
With my plus
Well,
0,
they don't
my
have
0.
any initiative things.
They do not.
Oh my goodness.
I swear this isn't seeded. This is crazy. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
That makes more sense. Well, that's fine because
There are a lot
You
of
get an
tokens
initiative
in here.
modifier, so you can actually.
I got
move
a
up.
+1.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm falling behind though.
I guess you're.
Oh no.
This might be really bad.
This is very bad for me.
Yeah, you're at the bottom.
All right. Well, I'm gonna swap with the yellow guard.
You do. And
Now, I've got 2, so I'm going to
yeah.
at least take position here.
But there's a whole bunch of enemies between you guys and myself.
I don't even know what to do here. This is crazy. I think we hyper focus. My plan, I think, is we need to take out everything in the initiative track before blue goes.
that's not going to happen.
Well, why don't we figure out?
Negative Nancy over here. We can do this. Come on, Losa.
I am highly skeptical that we can kill them all.
Well, you have a range of.
Well, maybe not immediately, but we'll get them eventually.
We'll get them eventually.
So what do you get?
Hopefully.
What do we get here? So we get +1 defense against range. That's really good for the Rangers attacking us. You got range 1.
We're about to go first, though.
You can't
so
even hit this guy.
that is range 2 from my current position. I have one ability that's range 2, and it is 2 of them actually. I have rain and hail strike, so I can make it rain on them and then pelt them with ice.
All right,
From this
so
distance.
all right, if you think you can do that over, because we want to shoot this Ranger down,
Yeah, that's a good one to start with.
and I can pawn over here to get within range to then toss my daggers.
Well, looking at this, it's a good thing we gave me that helmet because those guards.
You're gonna need it. They swing physical, and you need.
So
full
first things
armor.
first, I'm going to generate my AP 6 because I'm first on the
You are
track.
first, yeah.
Here's the problem. I can't. I feel like I should go invisible for Alpha Strike next turn, but that's going to be scary.
Yep, set up and save your
think so?
points. And
But
take
if
a big turn.
You think?
Yeah.
All right.
Hope Beast survives.
All right. Cooldown 3, Cloak and Dagger. So it says here, Cloak and Dagger, move. So I get to move for free.
With your pawn, or is that from
No,
Cloak and
that's
Dagger?
Cloak and Dagger.
Okay.
That's really useful.
Yeah,
gonna
because you're
move-
invisible and in the right
I'm
place.
going to move for free, and then I'm going to use my pawn to move over here,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
Okay.
Because then I'm going to take these Rangers out because they're really low physical. And so on my next turn, I should be able to just double take them
Yeah,
out.
they are. I'm gonna have a hard time hitting the Magister Rangers because they have a lot of magic
So do we need to
defense.
get him an invisible status token?
Nope. The cooldown, that card gives you the invisible stat.
Okay.
Yeah, so it is in fact. So
If you have some
that-
other effect that gives you invisible, like for example a scroll or a potion or something like that,
Then
then
we would use
there's a status token for it.
Excellent.
So I actually have 2 action points left. I could taunt something into my square
Yeah.
because I'm invisible, and that makes them use some economy up. I want to taunt nobody.
I think you should save your 2 action points.
Yeah, I'm gonna save my points
And
'cause
I think we'll risk it because I got 4 physical.
I'll have
armor,
an
actually.
explosive turn.
I also
next
want to point out it was a good thing you were invisible here because they would have attacked you for leaving.
That's right.
with
Yeah.
the opportunity
But
attack.
you
Yeah.
can't see me.
Yep.
Na,
That being
na,
said,
na,
he
na,
could
na.
have pawned this way and
Yep.
then Cloak and Dagger there, and it would have had
Yeah.
the same effect.
That's right.
Yeah, that's the cool thing
If
about
he
the
wasn't invisible.
diverse map. But if this
And
location
yeah, it's a
wasn't
big
there-
map with 8 areas.
Big
Sometimes
map,
you
so we
can't
have
do
lots
that.
of abilities to move around.
Good luck, guys.
All right.
You're up.
Okay, let's make 8, and then let's pick some stuff to happen. This is the campfire. You get 2 water defense
These
here.
guys are really weak against stuff. Maybe let
They're
me.
weak against fire.
Yeah.
I don't do fire. I can make it rain, and then I can hit them with ice, but they have +3 defense against ice. That's terrible. This is actually the worst place to get them because they're standing around the toasty campfire.
Should I have then taunted them out?
Nah, it's fine.
It's a bit
Okay.
late for that.
I can go deal with that guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's get rid of him. He goes before Beast anyway.
The other unfortunate thing is because you're in separate places and they're not alone, I can't do Blinding Radiance, which would be area area air damage with assigning blind.
Yeah.
Well, why not? Why not? Well, Beast can handle it.
Beast can be blind.
I
Well,
mean,
he rolled -1 die.
This is Divinity Original Sin.
To be honest, I think I'm just going to try and play the tank a little bit, so maybe I don't necessarily need to hit things as much.
Well, my concern is if I go in and do that, then I'm also going to be there, and if they prioritize attacking me, I'm just
They
going
might
to
decide
die.
to attack you, yeah, because you don't
because
have
it's not ranged.
Yeah, blinding radiance is melee area.
That's a bit of a big risk.
It's a big risk.
God.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe stay away from those guards.
I got a better plan.
Okay.
Let's do rain and hail strike on this guy and try and freeze him.
Because they're both range 2.
Yep.
Excellent. So you're within 1, 2.
Yep.
Okay.
So I made I made an 8 AP there. I'm going to play this into cooldown 3 to make it rain. It's very cheap. Only costs 2 action points.
Excellent.
Wow.
Targets remove burning and gain wet.
All right.
Okay.
Let's make them wet.
Okay, and then I will hail strike, which is 5
So
action
we
points.
can see here that
So, yeah.
alters their resistance.
Yeah, so you put this here, you can see the resistances have been changed.
So now he's 0 water defense. That's really good.
down to a
very
0
good.
water.
Hail strike is 3 black dice plus a success because of Hydrosophist ability
Excellent.
rating. And any of my specials let me roll an additional die if I want.
Oh yeah, so this could just chain off.
This could chain off. And he has no resistance against this attack. So every success I roll, I'm dealing.
Oh, this might be a source token roll.
I think I will.
I think this
Yeah.
is worth
we
considering.
haven't
setting
seen the source
source.
tokens yet.
You would mark off your source, but yeah, so what
Yeah.
is...
So you've got this little reference card which lists your source abilities. You can spend the source token, you
Yep.
only get 1 per location, to re-roll any or all of your dice. I will do that. Better, but not good. Our good luck has run out, apparently.
Yes.
That's the theme. I've got 2 successes plus 1 for my ability is 3. 3 damage goes through.
Straight through.
And as a bonus for Hail Strike, if the target is wet, it gains Frozen.
Oh, so we're going to remove wet
Yeah, I believe so.
and replace it with frozen.
Yep.
All right, so now, because frozen, they will take the turn to crash free of the frozen. So you've essentially stunned them long
Yeah,
enough.
he's not going to take a turn this round.
He's gonna
You're not
miss
going to be able to
his
do that
next
again for a while.
True, but I
And
have
then
other
will we
tricks.
remove the frozen token?
Yep.
Okay.
It just goes away.
And that's it for you?
That is, I have 1 action point left. I think that's realistically all I'm getting
Nothing
done.
you can do with. So.
Red
yeah.
Magister Guard. Okay, we get a chance to see how these people do.
The
So
Ranger.
Magister Ranger gets to go.
Yeah, so we haven't seen this yet either because the basic enemies have been fortunate enough never to take a turn.
Here we go.
Yes,
Now,
indeed.
we now have this. So how does this work?
Okay, so every basic enemy has a ability in red, which we already saw from the other guys, but they have a target priority at the bottom. So a Magister Ranger, its default target priority is lowest fire resistance.
Because they can put you on fire.
Yes, they can shoot you with fire arrows. However, you don't quite know what the enemies will do. They're somewhat unpredictable. Every time a basic enemy takes a turn, you roll the target die to see if their target priority is modified.
And
And
of
there's a
course,
set of logic for this. But this is the target with the lowest resistance to their attack.
Oh,
So he's going for lowest fire resistance, actually is the same as his.
Yep. And
program.
their range is 1, so they're
My
not gonna-
fire resistance is 3.
They're not going to be hitting you anyway.
I'm too far away. Yeah.
Mine is 1. So I believe
So
he's
they're
gonna be
shooting.
shooting at
Yours is actually -1.
Ooh,
And,
ouch.
and I'm not targetable because I'm invisible.
I didn't realize because of the location. I was
So they
standing.
automatically get a damage against you.
Yeah, they're basically getting a free
Oh,
suc-
so negative is counts
yeah.
against you.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Okay, well,
Okay.
there's 3 dice, and anybody,
is unfortunate.
anybody can roll this one.
three blue dice
So why
again.
don't you just
You're gonna make me hurt myself?
kill yourself?
All right, I have to hurt myself.
Wow.
So they're using 3 blue dice.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
And they will spend to activate burning as
The
well.
blue dice have the
Uh-oh.
highest amount of special activation.
That is very bad.
There's a good chance you're on fire.
That is scary.
There's a really
scary.
good chance.
All right, here we go. So
And
I'm
you
already
just
hurt
spent your
one.
rain.
Oh.
And I spent my rain. So the first one, they spend 1 blue to assign the fire, and the other ones are all successes. So that's 3,
So
plus
3
1 for your -1
plus 1.
resistance.
So I have 8 health here, and I just took 4. I'm already down to half health.
So this
and you're
guy
on
I'm gonna
fire.
go, and I'm on fire. I'm going to go 4 on the health track.
This goes over here to modify that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm down -2. I'm now effectively -3 fire resistance where I'm
Yep.
standing.
Oh my god, you gotta.
Ooh, that
This
is
isn't
bad.
this isn't the tanking you were supposed to do.
It's like they were set up for this
It's like
and parried you quite nicely.
You might just want to get out. Oh, you can't.
I
You're
can't
gonna
because
die.
of the opportunity
We have to
attacks.
taunt them out, man.
We have to.
We have to taunt them out.
Well, they're all going to get a turn first because
Yep.
we are
I'm
set
in a
up so
bad
badly.
position.
We might get killed.
I might not get to do
We
anything.
might lose.
We might lose.
I might not get to do anything. All right, Blue Ranger.
We're gonna lose. Which is fine.
Too
again,
early. It's too early to tell.
His initial target we've already worked out because all the Rangers target the same would be
I
me,
should've just took that
unless
for you.
something
Yeah,
special.
roll the
happens
target
here.
die.
Oh, okay, I'll roll this one.
That is still me.
Yep.
I mean, you know what? I have sorcery.
So I think he's already done 3 damage to me. Because my fire resistance is -3.
You can roll anyway, but yeah, I think you're toast.
So I think I'm just gonna die right now.
roll anyway.
However,
because-
you also have source.
yeah.
So let's roll and see what happens.
We can blow source on this roll too, can't we?
No, just him.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's bad
So
for
I
me.
actually have 2
I
options
was hoping
for,
the rules
for
might have
source.
changed.
I can use them for a dice reroll.
Only one of them is for enemies. So if you're making the attack,
Yeah.
you can set a die, or you can spend it afterwards to reroll.
I see.
If they're attacking you, you can
It's
just spend it
only for
afterwards to
rerolls.
reroll.
Gotcha.
Oh, God.
All right, so
But
anything,
blue dice are really consistent.
anything at all, and I'm dead.
Yeah.
If it's all blanks, I have 1 health left.
Okay.
There's a chance. There's a chance.
That's
I
brutal.
mean, Josh rolled all.
I haven't
blanks.
even activated.
Yeah.
Darn guards. All right, or magisters rather. Here we go. There we
I may as well
go.
blow the source to
It's
reroll
worth
these.
spending the source, so
Yeah.
I'll spend my source.
Reroll
I'll
those.
keep that blank.
And hopefully,
Hopefully
you get
we'll
2
get a
more blanks.
blank.
No.
Nothing.
Better, but not good enough.
All right, and you've spent your source.
Well, I can't help you anyway.
Yeah.
We don't even have a resurrection
All
score.
right, so Beast is down.
Dun, dun, dun,
Defeated.
dun, dun.
That was quick.
Yeah.
And now, and I was the tanky character. All right,
Yeah.
let's remove me from the initiative track.
Oh, that's not good.
Yep, that's bad.
Good luck, guys.
Magister Guard goes.
I think you guys
All
might
right,
get
well,
it
for its
done
target priority. They're coming after me now. He's invisible.
He
So that one,
refreshes.
that is heal up to 5 hit points and remove any statuses.
Okay.
soon. Ooh.
But he's not moving.
Oh, he doesn't even move.
No.
No,
That
he
one-
just heals and removes
Yeah,
stuff.
she's done. Well, that's actually pretty good.
Yep.
The ranger over here breaks his frozen.
Yep.
Or her frozen. Boom. Frozen's done, action's done. And then we've got this Magister Guard at the end.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, we
Interesting
luck-
they're holding position.
We lucked out there. Well, they're enjoying the revel of Beast getting.
That couldn't have happened sooner.
Yeah, right?
Oh well.
Okay.
Back up to the top. Take it away.
I
low
don't
hold.
want. I don't think we can handle another round of fire damage like that.
Nope. Well, don't fight in the campfire. That's the
Yeah.
first thing.
All right. Well, first thing I'm gonna do is cool down my cloak and
Yep.
dagger. Gonna generate my 6, bring it up to 8, which means I have more action economy this turn than I thought. And I'm
the
just gonna
defensive
rock and roll.
abilities might be really strong now.
Yes, parry looks like it's really good. But first things first, I'm gonna cool down 2.
Yep.
Throwing knife. Throwing knife is 3 action. Bring me to 5. And I get to roll 4 of these dice. Oh, no. I'm invisible. So this actually changes my invisibility, so I'm no longer invisible.
Yep.
Because when you make an attack, you come out of invisibility. And I get to use the blue dice for my attacks. I get to roll 4 blue dice.
That's really good.
Declare a target.
Yep.
Yeah, I want the red one, because I want to kill the one that can swing. They're both.
That's the same difference.
It's irrelevant, but we'll just go at it. Ooh,
Oh, that's
boy.
bad.
Now, why couldn't we roll that?
Yep.
Well, I think we need to kill some things, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna blow my source.
Yep.
And we'll be
Reroll
all out
these.
of reroll options. That's much better.
Not bad. Okay. There's
And it is a scoundrel skill, so you get your scoundrel bonus,
yeah,
and it's physical,
2, 4, 6. Scoundrel is 7, so I get 7,
and
your
copper
rank?
band.
8 with the
8.
copper band,
Yep.
and that's 8 on their defensive 1.
-1.
That kills it.
It's
straight
7.
up.
Yep.
Instantly dead.
So she, the Magister Ranger,
They're also actually weak against range damage as well here, so
Goes
you would have done a
kapoof.
bonus one.
so she's done. So
Yep.
we'll put her over here for now.
Wonderful.
That's 1 off the track. Excellent.
Okay.
And I still have action economy, so I might just start knifing. Because I'm at 5.
Are you gonna save any for parry?
No,
Now that you're not invisible.
no, I think,
You just need to risk it and go all out.
If those Magister guards come a knocking, you're gonna have trouble.
is there a chance to kill? If I got 3 dice plus this, plus the copper band,
If you roll like that again, yes.
but I don't get these dice anymore.
No, you don't get the good dice.
I get 3 of these if I do that attack. And so so parry counts as the first attack against me. They're probably not coming after me, and I'm okay with that for now. I'm not good against their
They
physics
might. We're the
anyway.
same difference. It'll
You know
depend
what?
on their target.
Because their defense is so low,
Yep.
I'm
Go for it.
gonna rock and roll on this one.
Go for it.
There's their default priority is lowest current health. The guards.
That's you.
That's me.
Okay.
I will get killed.
So I'm gonna spend 3 more points. 5, 3, 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna roll this just to do a basic strike. It's 3, 4 damage.
with 1 armor.
So I'm
Minus
doing
1.
3 damage on them.
3.
Get them half
that's
defeated.
Half
down.
health.
That was a pretty good turn.
Yeah.
Now I've got two.
It looks a little better now.
I got 2 left. I'm thinking of taunting someone.
Yeah, you could do.
Well, your only options for taunting would be one of the 2 guards.
To get one of them off you to sort of spread the damage out a little bit. What do you think? We got to play really smart here or we're done.
Yep.
We got to save Beast.
Well, I'm unconscious.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to hang tight because next turn I'll have an explosive round again.
Yeah, I think that's the better play.
Next turn I'll go back up to 8. I can shank twice.
Yep. Okay, now it's my turn.
Yeah.
All right, cool down my water abilities here. Didn't even need to worry about putting out Beast. He's just got
burning.
shot
He's a
full of-
burning corpse right now.
Yeah, he really is.
Oh boy, what are you going to do?
I don't really want to be in the same area as people, so I'm going to continue to hang back.
If you blind them, though, I
Generate
can
your
taunt
AP.
them next turn.
Let's generate my AP first, so I have 9 this turn.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to pay 4 for Electric Discharge and see if I can stun one of the guys. Now, unfortunately, I used my source already last round, or I would be able to guarantee that I get the stun.
Yeah, but you do get +1 damage to this.
I do.
And their resistance is only 1, so
Yes.
you can actually do some serious. Which one are you going to hit?
I am going to go for... Actually, you know what? I'm going to try something else before this. I'm actually going to do my water one first. So for 3 AP, I do a 2 attack,
Okay.
and I have a chance to make them wet as well as deal damage. Although they have such good resistance.
Yeah, that's
I'm
not
actually
worth
not. It's only if I want to try and guarantee the stun by
Is
throwing
it
points
worth
at it.
Considering targeting Rangers instead because they're
What
both
about
at
this one
half
over
health?
here?
That one is 2 defense, so I would need 5 damage against it.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good roll.
I think we should do-si-do. Let me
the
take
same
these
thing over
guys out.
there.
You take them.
Yeah,
Although
and
they
actually,
hurt.
I also want to point out my bolt is only range 1.
These really
So they're
hurt.
actually both out of range.
These really hurt, these guys.
Yeah.
That's fine. We got this. No one's dumb enough to run into the campfire.
Yeah, I'm going to try and stun one of the guys so we just don't deal with him this round.
Okay, yeah.
Well, who could have guessed if they had fire arrows?
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
So,
we knew.
yeah, let's pay and do the bolt. That's my decision. So we're going for the blue Magister Guard. Ooh, okay, I got it.
You got him.
So that's 3 successes. I'll use the special as the special, so he's stunned.
And what you have? You also have. I'll get the.
Yeah.
So you also got the bonus for
Yeah,
your
+1.
surge.
Yep. So I've done 4 damage in
4
total, minus
minus-
his resistance of
1, 3 damage.
Okay. So he's stunned.
Yep,
Which one did you get? The blue one.
the blue one.
So now.
He's even weaker against lightning if I
Yeah.
get over there and pummel him. If I was in the same area, I could hit him with Blinding Radiance to double down on it.
How much does blinding radiance cost?
It's 5 AP, but I got to move there.
You can get that for next turn.
I can get that for next turn. I think.
You have enough. You can probably move here and then water wand this guy.
I can. I'm actually thinking I move twice to here and stand in the place that gives me bonus damage on ranged attacks.
Yeah, that's probably pretty
I'm just
good.
going to run there.
Well, now this guy can shoot you. Okay.
Well, he was going to shoot me anyway.
Okay. Here we go.
Probably going to move.
Magister Ranger goes.
Yeah. Blue Ranger.
Want to roll the die, Kyle?
Sure, I guess I'm acting as the enemies now. Get to roll something.
Yeah, you get to roll.
All right, here we go.
Lowest
Lowest
fire
resistance.
damage. That would be you.
I have 3.
Oh, that'd be me.
Yep.
And you actually have -1 standing there.
It's for ranged going in.
Yeah. So this shooting you in
range
this
going in.
location.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go. I got a 1 fire.
You got a 1.
Oh, it's still something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's just hope he doesn't get the.
Better than -3.
Let's hope he doesn't get that crit, right?
Yeah.
I'm really glad you did explode.
Oh, there we go. Look at that.
So I take 1 damage.
So you take 1 damage. No
Okay.
crit, no fire.
That's it.
Nice.
Magister Guard goes.
Magister Guard.
He's
that's
stunned.
the-
He's not
that is the
stunned anymore.
fella.
Stands up. Okay.
He stands up, ready to go.
Yellow
Magister
Ranger.
Ranger shoots.
The Yellow Ranger. See who he wants to hit, right?
Yep. So that is target with the most hit points. I have 5. You have.
6.
6. So,
So
he's
1,
going to target
2.
you.
So
So you got to move 1 to
they're
get
gonna
into
move over
range.
Here.
Yeah.
So they get to move 1 for
Yep.
free. Is that how that works?
But it can't be there because that is a no
Can't
range.
shoot
It actually
over.
has to run to me and then be able to attack. you.
Okay. Runs over there and takes a shot at me. Roll
Yep.
the dice.
All right. So he's jumped over there,
Yep.
and now he's going to attack you.
Yep.
So
Oh,
here we
boy.
go. 3 blue dice.
Okay, here we
Let's
go.
hope we don't get the crit again, because we don't want you to burn up.
I will have my rain back pretty soon.
Yeah, that's good.
That sounds
We're
good.
gonna-
Or I can use Water Wand to try and put you out.
But then you might hurt him.
I might.
Shoot
All right,
me.
here we go.
Shoot me!
Oh, 3 blanks.
Ah!
Well, I couldn't have it happened earlier.
I'm Neo.
Dodging like a ninja.
Really?
Okay.
I love that feeling.
Oh,
That was tense.
amazing.
All right, next up.
The Magister Guard. Give me a roll.
All right. Let's see.
Give me a roll.
Who's going to go after?
Lowest current hit.
So you're the priority.
I am.
Nothing special happens.
2 areas away, though.
That's good.
So you might only be able to get to low volt.
Oh, there.
Highest hit points.
Coming after me.
All right. So
Yeah.
jump over
Go
one
in there.
and give you a swing.
4 black dice.
4 black
And
dice.
it's physical, which
With
at least you
nothing
have some
special.
resistance
But
for,
you got
right?
a little bit of armor there.
I got 2. Yeah.
2.
Bring it. Bring it. You
How
see-
bad could it be?
See what your other buddy did? Nothing. She did nothing.
I don't know. You might be talking
This is
too
the
soon.
opposite. This is dice. This is the opposite.
Ready for it?
Yeah, I'm
Wow!
All right, being a tank. The tank is not a tank.
Tink.
At least not against fire.
I guess these are just my rolls
Who
today.
needs parry?
Apparently.
I'm me.
Yeah.
All right.
Back to the top. It's your
Ready?
turn.
Oh.
Wow,
Well,
I can't
first things
believe that
first.
happened.
Statuses.
Make those magisters
I'm
pay.
I'm going to cool down to 1. Next
Down
turn,
to 1.
I get my knife and my invisibility back.
Yeah.
So I'm going to generate my 6 AP, bring him up to 8.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
Knife
we
and
take
twice?
care. Yeah, I think we need to take care of this guy. I think now it's time for me to take care of this one and then go into parry mode.
Yeah.
So we're going to drop 3 into 5. Take my knife, try and take out this Magister Ranger.
Yep.
So he's got 1 resistance to this attack.
Yeah.
But your cop. Oh, nice.
Wow.
Boom.
So that's
Boom.
1, 2.
Boom.
Your knife rolls have been
Boom.
insanely good this
That's
game.
7 damage.
Yes.
That actually would have by itself,
Almost taken out.
no,
the Magister.
instantly taken him out.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's done.
Good turn.
And then 3
Amazing.
3 more points for me.
Yep.
To
Two.
drop into your
I'm
parry.
going to drop into parry mode.
So you're ready to, you got your knife up.
Spinning my
and
knives
when he attacks
around.
you, you're going
Doing the
to
classic 80s action movie thing where I'm doing like the spinning
Right.
knives thing to try and make the guards
That's how you get
distracted.
cocky. All right.
Oh,
then
I'm
it's
dead.
me.
I'm totally dead.
Then you're going to save the 2 AP.
Save my 2 AP to the ammo. Yep.
Okay.
All right, Lo,
So
so
we're
you
actually
can do
only
this.
down to 3 enemies. Wow.
You might actually win
We're
this.
holding our own.
Without
Sorry, who was just
Okay.
defeated here?
The
Oh, yes.
Blue Ranger.
Blue Ranger.
Blue Ranger.
So which would happen?
Okay, cool down first to get my hail
Getting
strike
too
back.
excited here.
And one more turn, I get my awesome water combo. But I think, considering I'm toe-to-toe with this guy, I am just going to do Blinding Radiance. So let's make my AP. I have 9. I'm going to pay 5 of it and put this into cooldown 3. Actually,
Excellent.
I need a little more table space here.
There we go. That looks good.
Yep. 4
Yeah,
left.
this is a pretty sprawling game. Lots of components. We got someone.
Most of it is archived in the box at any given time
Yeah,
now.
there's like
It's-
900
you're
cards
pulling
for
it.
this.
We're trying
Yep.
to show off the piece.
Yeah.
All right, so Blinding Radiance, 3 + 1 is an embarrassing roll.
You were rolling
Rolling like me.
Yeah, it's not.
but
it's
not like
good.
me.
That doesn't even penetrate their air defense. So
That's true. When I died, you were doing all the rolls.
That's true.
Nothing.
You could
Just
probably
your
hit him
rolls
a few
have been
times to
amazing today.
freeze him if you wanted.
He just gets wet. And I don't have
So
no
have you
fire.
done no damage there?
But I would have.
Did you include the +1 from your location?
I did not. You're right. I need to do that. So you actually 1 damage will squeak through.
There we go.
Progress.
Well,
But I think otherwise.
you just got to deal 2 more damage to him and it's done.
I don't really. This is too expensive, and the water wand is a measly 2 dice and can make it wet. But I get Hail Strike, or I'll have Hail Strike next turn.
The only option you have is if you manage to score
Like
hit
a massive
this
roll.
to,
Yep.
to get past the defenses because
Yep.
you only need to do 2. So
Let's do it.
You're gonna risk it?
Yeah, there's nothing
Or you
else.
can leave because they don't attack you, eh?
That's true.
You could
But
retreat.
he's got a range 1, so I think he.
I've got 4 points left. I could run back to the wagon to get bonus defense against range, but likely that will just intercept me, the Magister Guard over there.
Which you have a better chance of fighting.
You're better off just saving
Yeah, you
your
can
+1
tank that guy.
success.
Go for it.
Yeah. I'm just going to use
Go
the
for
water
wand?
wand. Yep. On the Ranger.
Ooh.
Wow. Who made this water wand? I think it's defective.
This water wand in every test has always been like that, except for like the one crucial time you need
A
it.
couple of times it's managed to freeze enemies on
I think
clutch.
it's officially time to rename it the Splash Wand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Magister Guard goes. Roll me a die.
Okay, here we go.
Dun, Where's it going? Probably coming over to me.
All right, so priority
Probably coming to you.
is-
It's probably coming to me.
what's the
Lowest
priority
current hit points.
Lowest hit points. Okay.
Yeah, they're mean.
And he wants. Oh, look at that one. That's
So
a
that is
new
a
face.
that is a bonus movement that chases down his priority. So now he has movement 2 if he needs it.
And he's going after you for
Lowest current hit points
right?
is I have 5.
So
Yeah,
you
he's
go
gonna
one,
run 1,
2.
2. all the
Now,
way over
if
to
I
you.
had Opportunist, I'd get the chance to attack.
You would,
which would
but
make
you don't.
Opportunist amazing. So those 2 are going there, and then roll some dice.
Yep.
Okay.
Roll 4 dice.
Clubs me for
Four
4
melee
physical.
attack.
I have 2 physical resistance.
Oh, that's pretty good. So the first 2 will be negated. Let's see what
I
happens
should have
here.
gave you the quaff.
Well, we didn't know I was going to get instantly zerged.
Okay, roll some blanks, please.
Well, you got the perfect storm of you had low fire resistance and standing in a low fire resistance area, and enemies with fire arrows shot you for fire damage and made you burn.
It's almost like the guys who made the game knew that some fire enemies were coming out, so they made me go over there.
I actually didn't remember that, and the best part about it is that it's so Divinity.
All right, it happens. Here we go.
I mean, this is what Divinity's all about.
Ooh.
That's not too bad.
So 2 of it's canceled, and it's going to be 3.
Yep. All right. That hurts lots. I have 2 hit points left.
That's a
There we
death.
go.
More than half my life.
So this Ranger's going to go off now.
Yellow Ranger.
That's the one in my ring.
I
area.
don't know if I can tank these guys solo. This is bad.
It is bad.
Well, we'll see what happens, right?
Yeah.
So he wants the lowest fire resistance, which is going to be
It's Tom.
Laholt over there.
Yeah.
And he still wants Laholt.
It's fine. Shoot me.
All right.
3 blue.
He's 3 blues.
Come on,
See if
whiff
we can
again.
Keep getting lucky.
You have 6 health?
Oh, there we go.
But you are -1 resistance to range as well.
Yeah, it's even worse.
So your resistance is only 1, and you just take.
So you're gonna take 3 damage, and you're on fire.
2. You spend the result to do the
Oh, I'm
effect.
sorry.
So I only take 2 damage?
Yeah,
2
2 and
damage,
you're on fire.
But you're on fire.
So you're gonna take 2 more every time you take a turn. That's the joy of being on fire.
That's a heck of a clock.
That's a clock.
I might have to drink my healing potion.
You're gonna take it at least once, but on my turn after that, I can make it
All right,
rain.
now the
Magister
yellow guard,
Give it a roll.
who wants the lowest current hit points.
It's now me, so I'm probably just
still
gonna be
you,
finished off.
But he might go after me.
Oh.
Most health.
That's me.
All right.
I actually am okay with this.
All right,
Swing
there we
in.
go. And
I got 2
and you got
physical
the good
defense.
2 physical defense
I
there.
have 2 physical defense. I'm parrying actually.
And he's
it
with
cancels
you.
the
All
first
right.
attack that targets me.
There you go.
I didn't
so
fare even that, so I'm not
automatically,
even on
there we
fire.
go. Nothing.
I'm not even on fire.
I'm sorry. Yes, you blocked the
I didn't even.
fireball.
Yeah, perfect.
Remember to use your abilities.
That's right.
Sorry, so you blocked the range
I
attack.
blocked the range
Yeah.
attack.
So the melee attack still is going to go.
I did one of those classic moves where the arrow comes flying in. I went.
Yep.
Okay.
Although you forgot that you were doing
Now
it.
this swing's full force. There's nothing I can do about that.
Yeah.
I got so into like losing. I'm so like worried about like winning this fight. That
It's gonna be close, and we're really only gonna pull through if we use our abilities in the best way we can.
Ooh.
It's not bad.
All right, 4. So you block 2.
Block 2, so I take 2. So
Yeah.
You take
right
2.
back down to 4.
And now
But
it's your
you're
turn.
not on fire this
But
time.
I'm not on fire,
Yeah.
which is excellent. Okay.
And it's your turn now.
All right.
And
so,
your cooldown combo
First things
comes back.
first.
Cooldowns are back.
I get my combo back,
which is great.
which is key. Okay. This
So
is going to cool down here
So
to
I
1.
think target priority right now is
I'm
pretty
gonna hit
big.
6, bring it to 8 AP. Target priority is going to be massive. So I have 8 AP action points. I could cloak
might
and
wanna
dagger
jump
and cloak and
immediately.
dagger and throwing knife to try and get rid of somebody, or I can drink the healing potion.
Well, here's the thing: if you jump to here with your combo, you'd actually also get +1 on the ranged attack for the throwing knife. So it actually makes your combo even better right now.
Against this Magister guard.
Against one of these. Well,
Any
yeah,
of them.
I would target one of the hurt ones though.
Yeah, I think maybe getting rid of this guard would be safe. Because you're
I
going
would
to be able to
actually
take this guy out, eh?
suggest.
'Cause I feel like it's a waste of like alpha striking this.
Yeah.
Whereas I need to get past this defensive 3.
I am soft against anything that's still going to attack. So it's really you should kill the things that can hurt you the most. That's where your target should be.
I think it's this.
I think it's the ranger.
So I don't even think I
You
should.
don't want to be lit on fire. You really don't.
Yeah, because you have no way of getting rid of that.
Right.
So, but I mean, here's the thing. Mathematically, it's crazy to go for just 2 damage and just alpha everything out. I would just rather move in.
Run there and
Well,
stab.
what's
I
your
got this
combo
thing.
going to cost you? It's going to cost you 7.
7, and I'm at 8.
Oh, okay. So you don't have.
But
enough to
but
do-
if you don't use cloak and dagger, you get attacked by the guard.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to cloak and dagger no matter what.
Yeah.
It's 4 gone. So I'm invisible again. So now I'm safe to move where I need to move.
And you get a free move as part
I get a
of it,
free
right?
move. So I am going to come in here.
Yep.
Okay. I have 4 left. Okay, what I'm going to do is you need to heal. I can heal you, can't I?
Yep. It costs 2 action points.
Although if you did do that, you wouldn't be able to do anything else.
But I think it's better to have her health up.
How much do I get?
You'll get 3 HP.
Back to max. Amazing.
Should I? Or should I alpha strike one of these guys down? Right now, if I throw my knives, I'm going to get...
I have a lot of action points and not a lot of cards right now.
And he does go next.
And I can use an action to...
Well, you're going to get
or
these
you have
back.
to use the action to give it to me
You're going
instead
to
of
get these
using
back.
Yeah.
you know what? I'm going to attack.
I can't take it
I
off
think
of you, but...
let's go all out
Yeah,
attack.
I agree with you. I agree with Beast. Beast is yelling from the
Spirit
grave.
beast.
From the grave.
So I'm going to put
He
2 in
says-
here. My cloak and dagger is going to become null and void now.
Yeah.
I spent the action points. I get to use these dice. I think I want to target him because I think you can take this out.
Yeah.
Well, it's got 2 health left, but it's got 2 resistance to anything he can do. Although you're getting
he
these
gets
back.
+1 damage for this.
That's true. for
So
the
I'm gonna
ranged
hit
attacks.
this guy.
We'll see. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I get +1 no matter on this. +1 for this.
Yeah.
So I
Plus
get
2 on your roll.
+3
So
because it's an
+1,
ability.
plus
And it's
2,
actually an
plus
extra
3.
die as well.
Yeah,
So you
it
roll
is.
1 more blue after
All right.
this.
Oh,
so
we
here we
didn't
go. Ready? Watch. Watch. Watch this. Watch this play out. Okay.
Okay.
Not bad. Not bad. So I'm gonna roll my extra die. Okay. Whatever.
Meh.
So it's 2, 4,
your
5,
+3 cancels
6,
out his
7,
3.
8. I did 8 damage to him.
Yeah.
So 6. He's
6,
dead.
so he's done.
Yeah.
5.
Nice.
6, 7,
Good
8.
choice.
All right.
Massive combo.
that
He
was-
came over here to fight me, and then the rogue just sneak up behind him.
Hopefully you guys are following along at this point because
nice.
we're a little too intense to actually explain what the hell we're doing anymore.
We're just excited for the
I'm
fight.
just in. I'm all in on this.
Yeah.
All
pretty
in.
desperate.
You got all in, but you're on.
I got the all in, but I was all out.
And I
at the very
have-
start.
I have nothing else I can do. So
Battering
I'm just gonna
ram
I'm
combo.
sitting. It's you.
It is me.
Over to green.
So I generate cooldowns.
Yeah, I got 9 AP to play with. I get my electric discharge and my rain back.
Yeah.
And now I have Hailstrike Rain again if I want,
Yeah.
and Blinding Radiance into 2.
Okay,
This is the trouble with
that's fine.
table space. Okay, so let's see.
So he's pretty hurt.
He's pretty hurt.
Move this whole thing
He's
up
got
a
2
little
health
bit.
left.
There we go.
I am really inclined, actually, to...
Rain, get his resistance down, and then just take him out.
No, I want to make this guy Rain. He has
Stun him?
reduced defense and freeze him.
And you got the +1
This,
right
yeah,
now.
this is a better shot for me.
Yeah, it's a
I
really
might
good
kill
shot.
this, but this is I'll do more here.
Right.
Yeah, that's getting him off.
So the
balance.
risk is one of them might take you out, but they're in a position.
This guy's also gone, right?
Sorry, yes.
Yeah.
But then you're in a position where the rogue can finish them off
Right, and that's the play because I don't expect to survive.
with 2 health. No.
No.
So you want to spend all 9 right now, or
Okay, so that's the wrong one. Let's make it rain first.
Let's make it rain.
I'll put it underneath. It's a
Hallelujah,
3.
Let's make it rain. There we go. It's raining, man. That's.
he's down to 0 water defense there.
Yep.
He's actually -2.
Yes.
Two.
Negative
Oh,
2
Dude, this is
water
gonna
defense.
hurt.
And
Yeah.
you got +1 on the ranged attack.
Yeah. So my Hailstrike is 3 black plus a black plus a success and +2 for his actual resistance. So +3 on my roll. He's taking 6, and he is
Nice.
frozen.
And he's frozen. Very good.
He's 6 and
Let's get
frozen.
6 damage on him. Wow.
Yep.
Oh, excellent. So he's that's easy to get rid of.
2 health left.
And I have
And
1.
he's going to miss a turn from being frozen.
Yeah. I
You
have
have
2
one
action points left. Because I was at 9.
Do you want to try and get out of there?
I can.
I think the problem is the ranger's going to shoot you no matter what. Is there anything you
I have
can
the
do?
most fire resistance, so I'm actually not the default target for the
Right,
ranger.
right. So
I'd
maybe
just
move,
stay, just
and you
stay.
have the option of potentially healing or something?
I think you just stay.
Or
on.
just stay and save
So
it.
we haven't had the opportunity to use the rest action, but for 2 action points, you can get 1 hit point back if there's no enemy in your area.
Yeah.
So I could run away and try and do that later, but I'd rather just try and finish the fight.
Yeah, just keep the 2 AP then.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
Lovely.
Now we go to the Magister Ranger. Roll the die. Hopefully they'll
So
attack.
the default target is Tom, Laholt.
Hold the extra. Yeah.
Oh,
gross.
oh, he's actually just going to heal.
And do nothing.
Drink that potion.
He's
That's
going
fine.
to drink a potion
That's fine.
and heal up.
That's fine. I can deal with that.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
This is the one I didn't want you to
Over
have
to
to
the
deal
guard,
with.
who is
And
frozen. So
frozen
we
is
remove
undone.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then we go all the way around.
Okay,
Back to
so-
Laholt.
Cooldowns. Move everything
Oh,
down.
we
a
might
little bit.
win, but it's still going to be close.
I got my parry back. I'm going to generate 6, bring me to 7.
Mm.
I think the right move is to just double shank this ranger.
Yeah, it's weak against you.
Okay, here we go.
Your copper band basically cancels its resistance. So what you roll is what you get with your knife.
2,
Four?
4.
Oh no, that's the
No,
that's
that's
the knife.
5.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
3, 4,
So
5.
5 damage goes on.
He's got 1 health left.
And then second
Roll
shanking.
again. Succeeded or not.
Dead.
There we go.
Yeah, you
Feel
got
it.
him. All right.
Shank, shank. Nice, very nice.
And I think that's my turn.
Yeah.
Yep.
Boom.
Because I have 1 action point left, yeah. So it's up to you,
It's
Losa.
me.
I think you've got
This
this.
was at 3.
Well,
this was at
he's
2.
got the +1 against the -1.
Yeah, this is.
He's in a very good position here.
I'm just going to bolt him.
Yeah.
Lovely.
So make my
Zap,
8
zap,
AP.
zap.
I have 10 AP. 4 of them I'm going to use for this. 4 plus a die.
This is it, folks. We've won.
4 in total. And his resistance is 0. So he's toast.
There we go.
And he would be stunned. Oh no, I didn't roll it.
Dun, 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 dun.
So yeah, we would loot those for parts.
Poor Beast.
So Beast is essentially back up
So
now.
yeah, when a combat finishes, and you finish a location, characters come back.
Right, because we know that we are done location because we are forced to immediately move on to the next encounter.
That's
But
right.
we get, let's do some stuff here. Let's loot together.
Let's record our loot and call it a day, I think,
3
for that
crafting
session.
components and 2 coins. So we'll get the 2 coins, giving us a grand total loot of, giving me a grand total loot of 3 coins.
Yeah, let's not be...
And you can
not
grab
confuse
3
it.
crafting components.
Beast is gonna wake up. What happened, guys? Oh my god, I'm so excited to fight.
Ooh,
Wait,
you
where's
got
all
a
the bodies
paper.
around me?
So what do we got
Did
here?
get a sheet of paper.
Let's take a look. We got 2 acids,
Fancy.
2 mushrooms, and 1 paper.
we got a whole
45
bunch.
and 40.
45 and 40. What would we like to craft more?
Let's take a look.
If we even have a recipe for that, because you don't necessarily have every recipe available
We
to you.
don't have it available yet.
At
There's
the beginning
nothing
of the
available
game.
for that for 45
And some
and 40.
combinations just don't exist.
Well, we got lots of components.
We got lots of components for the
If we
future.
can go get some bottles, we'll have a lot of healing.
Or we could sell those if we want them.
That's a lot of
Trade
money.
them with
That's
someone,
a lot
yeah.
of money for me. So we've defeated them, and it says here now, if the players win, immediately proceed to encounter 4. Do you want to just read it?
Yep.
Let's read it, and then we'll end this demonstration.
All
of
right. The
game here.
Magisters receive a thrashing they much deserve, making sure they'll never disturb the good people of your village, or any village, ever again. It serves them right, acting like common criminals while claiming some great authority. As you root through their supplies, determining what would be worth salvaging and sending back to the village of Garrigill, you hear a crash from the entrance. Rushing to the opening, you see a crate toppled on its side and broken open. The food spilled out across the ground.
Huh.
In the distance, an elf sprints away from you, heading toward the forest.
An elf?
An elf.
An elf.
There's no way of knowing if she was a prisoner or another magister. We check 11 on the party chronicle sheet,
Okay.
and then we have a choice. Encounter 9, we can follow the elf, or encounter 10, focus on getting supplies back to the village.
Okay.
And I think that's a good place to stop.
Well, hold on. Do we want to go back to the village, or would we go after the elf? What would you do?
Stay tuned.
Thank you so much for watching this video. This is our playthrough video of how the game plays. There is so much more to this. Please watch our sequence videos that we have that show you all the different components in depth, so that this video will make a lot more sense when you watch it. Thanks for backing this project. This has been a lot of fun, guys. It's actually so much fun that I kind of want to just keep going. But for the sake of video length, we will be playing live videos throughout the campaign. Keep an eye out for all of our updates and for all the progress of this campaign. And thank you for watching.